Hey, hi, welcome to Dice Friend. That's me. My name is Adam Savadan, and I am excited tonight to bring you something a little bit different. I had an idea because I was reminded about these books. I can't remember where, but I used to play these books a lot when I was a kid, and it's these old books under the fighting fantasy. I think that's the genre or the name of the company. Is fighting fantasy the name of the company? Either or. They were written by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, who did D&D, a lot of D&D stuff. And I used to play these as a kid. And what they are they're like choose your own adventure books, but you roll your stats and stuff a little bit beforehand.
Yeah, it's like a little bit cross between like a choose your own adventure and an actual
Like a solo
thing.
D&D game,
Yeah,
basically.
So your mic is just tucked into your it's just gone inside your shirt there.
How's that?
That's better.
Better? So we have a couple things to do before we even start playing the game, but we got to do some housekeeping. First of all, this show, as every time Dice Friends is on, is brought to you by Wormwood Gaming. We've been partnered with them for a few years now, and if you use the code LRR within the US, you get free shipping, and everywhere else, use LRR World for $10 off international shipping. We're using a lot of products by Wormwood, and they're all super high quality. You can see the back here, there's the dice rolling tray and this dice holder, and then the dice tray that I'm using on the table itself. I guess I got to do it by myself, don't I? All right, well, here we go. Wormwood Gaming! The bones of trees and the skins of beasts.
You forgot what the line was for a sec there,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
did. I had to think about it. I had to think. I was like, what does he say again? I'd always worry about the slap. And also, this stream and every other stream, like the ones you watched today and all the other stuff we do, is brought to you by you at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thanks. And I mean it. It's pretty great. It's pretty cool that we are able to do weird, silly streams like this one, which feels weird. It feels weird being here in this room by myself because I'm so used to just like either it's Magic or D&D or something else.
Yeah.
It's
Just
me.
all lights, all cameras focused
On one person. Yeah. So, all right. Now that that's out of the way, we get to the fun stuff. I got some water somewhere. Where did I put it? Okay, good. All right. So, the book we are playing today is called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. And there's a few things we need to do first before we can start. Paul wants to show off our nice little overhead overlay that we got going on. We've got a couple things.
So we got the actual book.
Yeah.
So we'll show that off, but we also have the character sheet.
Yes. The character sheet right here. And there's a couple things that we need to do before we can even start. We have to fill out all these stats up here. I've kind of written down, my writing is awful, so it's no Cameron Louder style, like very nice penmanship. No one's ever looked at Adam Savada and said, nice penmanship. So we need to roll some stats before we even start. We have 3 stats called Skill, Stamina, and Luck. Skill is like our fighting ability. Stamina are our hit points. And then luck is a stat used for a variety of things. We can use it to increase our damage in combat. We can use it to decrease damage we take. And we can also use it for a variety of other things when the game prompts us to do that. Every time we use our luck, it lowers the score by 1, so it becomes harder and harder to use it.
I believe there are various things that can happen in the book to increase it as well.
Yes, there's also, we get to choose a potion which can restore our luck to their original value. But we're going to roll some stats first quickly. We have to roll our skill. So we roll 1 die and we add 6 to this number. It's funny that they don't specify which die you have to roll. I could go hike my ass and get a D20 and roll that and then just beat this game easy peasy. But they obviously mean D6s.
I think that this game is targeted at people who consider a D6 like a dice.
Yeah,
you don't need to specify the number of sides.
A D100? I don't think, do we have a D100 here?
We have like a D34.
Oh, nice. D30, my favorite dice. The D34. So let's roll some skill. We want to roll a 6, okay, Twitch chat? All right, / YouTube. We want to roll a 6. If we roll a 1, we're in a lot of trouble. So let's find out. Okay, come on, baby. Okay. 5's pretty good. 5's pretty good. So I got 11 skill. I'll take that. My skill, and then stamina, we roll 2 dice, add 12 to that number. Now this is when I roll 2 1s, and this game's over. Please, God, don't do this to me. Oh, that's an 11. Okay, add 12. 23, baby. This game's easy. Well, we're stacked. Any power gamers? Any power gamers in this game right now? So we roll 6, or now we have to roll for a luck, which is 1 die, add a 6. Okay. This game's easy.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, I guess it fits that you have a high luck score.
We rolled like almost max on everything.
Yeah.
You can't keep getting away with this.
You're the guy who like shows up to a D&D game and it's like, yeah, I just rolled like 18 on all my stats.
Yes, I don't know, man.
Just how it showed up. Yeah.
Just how it works. Yeah, our character's perfect. We need to name our character, and our character's name is Otaku Jeff. So Otaku Jeff rides again. All right, so you have really good luck for future reference, my man. So that's pretty much it. Oh, we have provisions. Now the game, we get 10 meals basically, and we can only use these meals when the game prompts us to use them. And so once those run out, I guess we die. I don't know. They didn't say anything about if you run out of provisions, like, are we just dead?
I mean, I guess you just can't use them anymore.
Yeah, I guess you just can't use them anymore. It's like
they heal you, right?
Yeah, so they heal us. They heal 4 stamina whenever I eat.
Presumably, again, you might find stuff along the way.
Oh, we get to pick a potion. We have to choose one potion.
Ooh.
So, you start your adventure with a sword, leather armor, a shield, and a backpack containing provisions for the trip. But you will find lots more items as the adventure unfolds. You may also take 1 magical potion which will aid you on your quest. Each bottle of potion contains enough for 1 measure, i.e., it can only be used once during an adventure. Choose one of the following. We can get a potion of skill, which restores skill points, a potion of strength, restores stamina points, or a potion of fortune, which restores luck points and adds 1 to initial luck. So, we rolled near max on everything. I'm assuming that luck is like the best stat. Because the way luck works is I have to roll 2 dice, and then if I roll equal to or under that number, we're lucky. And then I subtract 1 from the luck total.
Right, so your luck actually gets sort of like burned up.
Yes. So it's like the first luck roll, I'm going to win no matter what, because I can't roll over a 12 on 2d6. Correct. So then it lowers 1. So I'm assuming that the luck potion's going to be the best because if we just burn through it.
And I think there's situations where you can use luck to like avoid a fight completely or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can like sneak by a guy or something.
I'm going to take a potion of luck. So we're just going to write this here.
So it's worthwhile to note, you've got the book that Adam's going from right now is I guess it's a new edition.
Yeah.
This is like the 25th anniversary or something. They reprinted a bunch of stuff, which is a bit of a shame in the sense that it's not quite as stylish, I feel like, as the original ones. The original ones have that nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
The like weird, the like D&D, like old school D&D line drawings in it and stuff. And the PDF or the images of the book that I have that I'm going to pull up on the screen are from the original edition.
Art. Yeah, the original art.
Hopefully none of the actual like text has changed.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see. But yeah, let's I think we're ready to get this party started.
Although actually, speaking of changes of text, I do see in the original each bottle of potion has enough for 2 measures.
Oh, the
So
original
they
was
nerfed,
easier.
they nerfed potions.
They nerfed potions in the reprint. That's amazing. 2 measures of luck potion? There is no way I'd possibly lose. All right. Okay, so we'll read the beginning part and then, then we'll get started. So, how will you start your adventure? The book you hold in your hands is a gateway to another world. A world of dark magic, terrifying monsters, brooding castles, treacherous dungeons, and untold danger, where a noble few defend against the myriad schemes of the forces of evil. Welcome to the world of fighting fantasy. You are about to embark upon a thrilling fantasy adventure in which you are the hero. You decide which route to take, which dangers to risk, and which creatures to fight. But be warned, it will also be you who has to live or die by the consequences of your actions. Take heed, for success is by no means certain, and you may well fail in your mission on your first attempt. But have no fear, for with experience, skill, and luck, each new attempt should bring you a step closer to your ultimate goal. Prepare yourself, for when you turn the page, you will enter an exciting, perilous, fighting fantasy adventure where every choice is yours to make, an adventure in which you are the hero. How would you like to begin your adventure? If you are new to fighting fantasy, and then there's a bunch of rules, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we don't need to read that. Rules. Also, they had this brilliant thing. I don't know if it's in the old books, but if you don't have dice on you, you can actually, they printed the dice. You can't see it, but they print dice at the bottom, so you can just randomly flip, and you're like, oh, my dice roll is a 6. So you don't actually need dice to read everything. Thought that was pretty neat. All right, background. We got to get some lore. Give me that deep lore, game. Only a foolhardy adventurer would embark upon such a perilous quest without first finding out as much as possible about the mountain and its treasures. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spend several days with the townsfolk of a local village some 2 days' journey from the base. Being a likable sort of person, you find it easy to get on with the local peasants. That's rude. Why you find the local rabble really like you.
You're like, hey, I'm the best.
Yeah, so, my character literally is almost the best.
Yeah, you're basically just like this awesome guy who comes into town.
Yeah.
Everything works out perfectly for you because your luck is as high as it could possibly be.
Although they told many stories about the mysterious Warlock sanctuary, you could not feel sure that all, or indeed any, of these were based on fact. The villagers had seen many adventurers pass through on their way to the mountain, but very few ever returned. The journey ahead was extremely dangerous, that you knew for certain. Of those who returned to the village, none contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. There seemed to be some truth in the rumor that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks. I like how that's 2 locks?
He is a warlock, right?
That's very specific. Yeah. That's oh, man. Okay.
But at least all the Let's Nope you've been doing, you're experienced in finding keys.
Yeah, that's true. We are. I'm very good at finding keys. Okay. I'll try not to laugh every time I'm reading this. There seemed to be some truth in the rumor that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks were guarded by various creatures within the dungeons. The Warlock himself was a sorcerer of great power. Some described him as old, others young. Some said his...
the ones described him as old were later, though.
Yeah.
It's really? I saw him 50 years ago and he was young.
Yeah,
He's a wizard.
He looked old. And we're yeah, when did you see him? 50 years ago? Yeah. Oh, of course. I lost. Some said his power came from an enchanted deck of cards. Others from the silky black gloves that he wore. This is weird, dude. Old fantasy is wild. The entrance to the mountain was guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins. Stupid creatures, fond of their food and drink. I can relate to that. Towards the inner chambers, the creatures become more fearsome. To reach the inner chambers, you would have to cross a river. The ferry service was regular. What the fuck? What is this, Vancouver Island? Like, this is wild. Okay, they're so descriptive about such random things. Ferry service is regular, so don't worry about getting across the river. The ferry service was regular,
Not Vancouver Island.
but the ferryman enjoyed a good barter. So you should save a gold piece for the trip. The locals also encouraged you to keep a good map of your wanderings, for without a map, you would end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. When it finally came to your day of leaving, the whole village turned out to wish you a safe journey. Tears came to the eyes of many of the women, young and old alike. Okay. You couldn't help wondering whether they were tears of sorrow shed by the eyes which would never see you alive again. ...
And you've cut quite a swath through this little village.
I guess so. So we got your adventure awaits. May your stamina never fail. Now turn over. Page number 1. I should make a map. They said to make a map. How does a map even work? It's like, I'm at a river, I guess. It's like, I draw a river. This is a river. All right. At last, your 2-day hike is over. You unsheath your sword.
This is the first image we've got in the.
Ooh, that's spookier than this one. Wow, your images are way better than mine. All right. At last, your 2-day hike is over. You unsheath your sword, lay it on the ground, and sigh with relief as you lower yourself down onto the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest. You stretch, rub your eyes, and finally look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Sharp rocky crags jut out at unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain, you can see the eerie red coloring, probably some strange vegetation, which has given the mountain its name. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your sword, get to your feet, and consider what dangers may lie ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. You peer into the gloom to see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dark. Or dank, sorry. You light your lantern and step warily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet. Rats, most likely. You set off into the cave. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. Will you turn west or east? Our first decision.
Yeah, so I think this is the kind of stuff you want. Mapping. So I guess you have to decide which way is going to be north. And
I guess, yeah. Draw. So I
have no idea how useful this will. From what I understand, there might be like a maze at some point in the book. I'm pretty sure that will be later though. So I don't know.
So we've come to a junction. I'm just going to try to draw as good a map as I can. Actually, that's not in the center. Okay, let's start the map again. We're starting the map. Okay, so
literally the first line you did at the map was wrong.
We're gonna do it this way, and then the entrance is here, and we'll label that 1. And then we go up, and we've come to a junction, much like this. So you can't really see that well, but that's what we're doing for the map. We could maybe even we could keep a hold of this map, and then we could do a giveaway maybe or something. I don't know, dude. It's all right. So we're going east or west. I'm always a big fan of east.
You're a turn right kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a turn right kind of guy. I'm not really a turn lefty. So we're gonna turn to page 278. So we went east. We're gonna write east there, I guess. We went this way. All right. So turn to 278.
Just want to give a quick shout out to Devin Sanity from the chat and stuff who helped me out with the little page overlay here.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I have this PDF, but how do I actually find out where all the different pages are without having to do it myself?
Oh, that's wild.
And other people did it for me.
Yes! Content creator. All right. The passageway soon comes to an end at a locked wooden door. You listen at the door but hear nothing. Will you try to charge the door down? If so, turn to 156. That's aggressive. If you would rather turn around and go back to the junction, turn to 92. So I can boot the door down, or I can tuck my tail between my legs and scurry back to the junction.
Hey, think about this like a video game. Like if you walk up to a door in a video game and it's like, do you want to smash this door down?
Yeah.
Like, when do you not smash the door down?
Yeah, you got a point, Paul. Well, my hands are tied, Twitch chat. We got to knock this door down. We're going to go to 156. All right. 156. Oh,
I probably shouldn't be telling you what to do. Not because I don't want to tell you what to do, but because if it goes badly, it'll be my fault.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
You charge the door with your shoulder. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is less than or equal to your skill score, you succeed. Turn to 343. If the number rolled is greater than your skill, you rub your bruised shoulder and decide against trying again. Turn to 92 to return to the junction. So we have an 11 skill. The only thing we fail on is a 12. It's an 8. So we succeed. So we barge open the door, which I'm assuming we're going to keep track of. 343. The door bursts open and you fall headlong into a room. Oh, I thought they were going to say headlong into a pit. I was like, no, we're dead. Headlong into a room. But your heart jumps as you realize you are not landing on the floor, but plunging down a pit of some kind. Help! I got jebaited. Oh my God.
Read the whole sentence.
It stopped. It was just like, there was a period. Luckily, the pit is not particularly deep, and you land in a heap less than 2 meters down, lose 1 stamina point for your bruises, climb out of the pit into the room, and leave through the door heading westwards. So it was an empty room that had a 2 meter path. This is the kind of mountain I would make. We're like, yeah, it's an empty room. So we lost the stamina.
So they're like, we better lock this door. Somebody could fall into a pit. It's dangerous.
Help, I got. Oh my God. All right, so we successfully realized that there's nothing here. There's a pit and an empty room with nothing in it. So we turn back and we're heading back towards the junction and going west. Oh my God, that's hilarious. What number were we just on? Where are we going? 92?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember what we were doing. All right. You arrive back at the junction in the passage. You look left to see the cave entrance in the dim distance, but walk straight on, turn to 71. So it's this way. It's a cool little map we got going on. 71. It's lower than. All right. There is a right-hand turn to the north in the passage. I said that right. There is a right-hand turn to the north in the passage. Cautiously, you approach a sentry post on the corner, and as you look in, you can see a strange goblin-like creature in leather armor asleep at his post. You try to tiptoe past him. Test your luck. If you are lucky, he does not wake up and remains snoring loudly. If you are unlucky, you step with a crunch on some loose ground and his eyes flick open. So we got to test our luck, which we can't fail. Literally can't fail it. So I'm not even going to roll it because we have to roll equal to or less than 12, but we can't. So we lose a luck though, right? Because we just succeed. So we lose a luck, we go down to 11. Roll the die. Okay, jeez. I succeed. Good Lord. Okay, so now we have 11 luck, and we sneak past the goblin. So let's go to 301. I'm always tempted to look at like what the other thing was, but I don't want to ruin it. Okay. It said 301, right? Yeah, 301. Uh-oh. I already lost track of what was it? 71? I need to remember this map.
71 to 301.
Okay. I need to remember. Okay. There's a right-hand turn to the north. Does it go both ways? No. It just goes up. And then there's like the goblin sentry right here. Just draw a little sleeping homie. Okay. And then 301. So then, okay. So to your left, on the west face of the passage, there is a rough cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a rasping sound, which may be some sort of creature snoring. Do you want to open the door? And this is to the west? Okay, so there's a door here? Is it just a dead end? That's the only place I can go? Oh no, I can keep going north. Okay, so there's a door here. Or I can keep going north. I kind of want to open the door. It's such a bad idea, though. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm not a coward. I'm opening the door. I'm opening the door. Don't give me the choice. All right. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress in the far corner of the room is a short, stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. The same sort of creature that you found asleep in the sentry post. He must be the guard for the night watch. You may either return to the corridor and press on northwards, or creep into the room and try to take the box without waking the creature. If you want to try to steal the box, test your luck. If you are lucky, he does not wake up. If you are unlucky, turn to 33. All right, so we have to roll an 11 or under. Statistically unlikely that we fail this. The safe bet...
You're going to try?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm definitely here to steal everything. We're going to try to steal the box, Twitch chat. So you can't roll a 12. Okay, so we rolled a 7. It's right there. We test our luck again. We lose a luck. So we go down to 10. 10 luck. So, if we're lucky he does not wake up, turn to 147. There's a pit in the box. You fall down the pit. 147. You leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside, you find a single gold piece and a small mouse. Oh boy, I just robbed a goblin. What did I expect? A small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. Wow, I stole its $1 and the pet from the goblin. Holy crap. You keep the coin and release the mouse, which scurries off down the passageway. Gain 2 luck points? Oh, yes! Rewarded! Gain 2 luck! We're back up to 12. This game's easy.
I'm pretty sure that mouse was not his pet.
Yeah, we freed it. Never punished.
I'm pretty sure you don't keep a pet in like a small box.
Yeah, there's no holes punched in it or
Yeah.
anything. All right, gain 2 luck. Turn to page 208. So we're back in the passageway. We've opened this door. We stole from the goblin. There's another sleeping homie. There's a box here. But okay. What did it say? 208.
Like way later in the book, it's going to be like, the mouse comes and, saves you from falling off a cliff.
I hope so. That would be so good. The mouse shows up and removes a thorn from my foot. That's the Aesop's fable, baby. All right. Further up the passage along the west wall, you see another door. Further up along the west wall is another door. You listen at it but hear nothing. If you want to try opening the door, turn to 397. If you want to continue northward. See, this is where I don't want to open the door now. Because I feel like...
a quiet door?
Yeah, it's too quiet.
It could be either nobody's there or somebody's there, but being very quiet.
I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to open it. 363. We're not opening it. You can't change my mind.
Pits are very quiet. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Last time there was no noise. I fell down a pit. Okay, so we've skipped this door. Further up the passage on the west wall, you see another similar door. You listen at the door and grimace to hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life. Do you want to go into the room to investigate this hideous din? Good word choice. Or walk up the passageway. So, we walk up. there is another door with bad singing. What would Adam Savadan the Adventurer do? If I heard singing, I was in a mountain by myself, I probably wouldn't open the door. But I would also be an adventurer with a cool sword, probably a cool anime scar across my arm. I'm opening it. We're opening this door. 370? Okay. 370. The door opens to reveal a small room. Okay. Small room. Feels good. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies in one corner. In the center of the room is a wooden table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. A small box rests under the table. Seated around the table are two small creatures with warty skin, dressed in leather armor. They are drinking some sort of grog, and, by the way they stagger to their feet on your arrival, you assume they are very drunk. You may either draw your sword and leap forward at them, or slam the door quickly and run up the passage. I mean, we're pretty buff. We could beat a couple drunk goblins, right? Yeah, I'm going to attack them. I attack the goblins who are just chilling, minding their own business. Am I the baddie? We're turning to 16, baby. Did we get our first combat? You draw your sword. It's 16, right? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, 116. Okay, good. They said something else that was... I was reading something else. Okay. 116. The two drunken orcs. Oh, they said... Why do they capitalize orcs? That's wild. The two drunken orcs you now face are obviously startled at your entrance, and as quickly as they are able, they fumble around for their weapons. You must attack each one in turn. Their drunkenness allows you to add 1 point to your dice roll when rolling to work out your attack strength during each attack round. If you win the battle, turn to 378. If you wish to escape during the battle, you may do so by turning to 42. Okay, so I can attack each one in turn, and I think I attack first. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to double check. Okay, no, I roll for the monsters first.
And I believe when it says you attack each one in turn, that basically means that they're like taking... They're like... One of them is basically waiting for you to kill the other one.
Oh.
Like you don't have to fight... you're not fighting them simultaneously.
Oh, yeah, if I one at a time in turn?
Yeah.
Is that what it means? Okay.
I believe that's how that works.
Okay. So we'll fight the first one, I guess. So what I do is I roll 2d6 and I add their skill score. So I guess I could use this. The skill of this orc is a 5. Its stamina is a 4. And this one is a 5 and a 5. So the first orc, I guess me and the first orc are just going to fight. We're just going to battle. I get to add 1 to my dice roll when rolling my attack strength. So this first orc's attack strength is a 9, is a 14. So I have to roll... He's got a 14. I guess I should have kept track of that. I have to roll it every time, though. So wait. And then mine is an 8 plus 12. So 20. Okay, so I win that first combat. Right? I take 2 stamina points from the orc. It goes down to 2. Do I fight that same one again, or do I fight the next one once? That's what I'm wondering.
I think you just fight back and forth with that guy until he's dead.
Okay. All right. So we'll fight this first orc again. He only has 5 skill. 7 plus 5 is a 12. I think I can just beat that easily. Yeah, I can beat that no matter what I roll because I have 11 skill. Yeah. Okay. So I win this combat because I rolled a 16.
Yeah, I'm just
17?
looking here at the fighting more than one creature. If you come across more than one creature in a particular encounter, the instructions on the page will tell you how to handle the battle. Sometimes you will treat them as a single monster. Sometimes you will fight each one in turn.
Okay.
So to me, that says you fight them one at a time.
Okay. So I've killed this one because I've won 2 combats in a row. And you do 2 damage every time you win the combat. You can use your luck. You can use luck when you do damage to things. And then if you test your luck and you win, you do an extra 2 points of damage.
Nice.
But if you're unlucky, you subtract a damage. So you only do 1 damage instead of 4. Like it's either 1, 2, or 4. And then when I take damage, I can spend my luck and I can half I can take 1 damage instead of 2, but if I'm unlucky, I take 4 instead of 2.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so first orc's dead. And then we murder the second orc who has the same skill, but more stamina. It rolls a 12, which I don't think I can lose to, so I don't even need to roll. Because I can roll, my minimum's 13. Right? Yeah. Minimum is minimum is 13, and then the +1 because I got the drop on them. So this needs to roll higher than, so it loses 2 stamina. It's down to 3.
Man, you're awesome.
Yeah, dude. I'm the best adventurer on the planet. Okay, 8 plus 5 is 13. I can tie that, but I think tie goes to the defender, so I think I have, can I? 11, 12, 13, 14? The lowest I can roll right now is a 14. Yes. So I win that combat too.
Tie is just nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Okay. So I damage that thing again. It needs to roll higher than it needs to roll like a 14. But even then nothing happens. But then I have to roll so that's another 13, so I win that automatically anyway. Yes. All right, well that was easy.
Turns out the first guys you fight in the game are real easy.
Turns out these orcs are stinky and drunk. Well, I just butchered 2 drunk orcs who were minding their own business probably after a long day at work. So
they were like singing happy songs.
If you win the battle, turn to 378. Okay, that was me. 378. You wipe your bloodied sword on the mattress. Jesus. The green blood leaves a slimy stain on the straw. Stepping over the bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up the box from under the table and examine it. It is a small wooden box with crude hinges. The name Farrago de Maggio is inscribed on a brass nameplate on its lid. If you wish to open the box, turn to 296. If you decide to leave it behind and leave the room, turn to 42. Well, I mean, we just killed a couple orcs. There's probably something in the box. It's probably trapped. What if I just killed the orcs and then just left the room? Don't even look in the box. I don't know. He just killed everybody and then just left. Yeah, I'll take... It seems like such a trap. My gamer sense is tingling. My gamer sense is tingling big time.
The thing is, what's interesting about this is, my gamer sense... Obviously, the sense is tingling also. But even if I was playing this as a video game,
yeah,
and even if I was pretty sure the chest is a mimic or whatever, I feel like I would have a lot of trouble just leaving it and not doing anything.
Yeah. See, that's my problem. That's with the door. I'm I can't. I'm just not gonna open it. What is going on?
It's I know it's a mimic, but I just want to see what happens.
I'm going to 296. We're opening the box. Paul's got the soul read on me. The box contains a small leather-bound book entitled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. You open the pages and begin to read. Fortunately, it is written in your own language, odds convenient, and so is probably not understood by the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not be as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Farrago de Maggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, resident sleeper, the creation of the Dragonfire spell with which to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Farrago finally perfected this spell, but by then was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid that it might fall into the wrong hands. The last page reads, "And so, you who now hold the book, you have my life's work in your hands. The power of destruction is yours if you wish it, but do not waste it. Unless you use the spell for the purpose for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil itself and die by the fire from your own hands. Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you should you raise your arms and say, Ekel Erif, Ekum Erif, Erif Erif, Demagio." He put his own name in the spell? This guy sucks!
Hey, if you invent a spell, you can put your name in it.
Yeah, I guess so. Arif put his own name in. You say these words slowly and softly. Suddenly the pages seem to glow, and as its glow disappears, so do the words of the pages of the book.
Kids, if you're reading a spell book, don't read it out loud.
Yeah, I'm like reading, like Echo, Arif, yeah.
Yeah. It says never use this spell except for the appropriate time.
You repeat the spell to yourself to memorize it and leave the room. Turn to 42. Well, that was easy. So we know the spell. Good thing I'm dragon hunting. I'll tell you that much. I am looking for dragons. I'm LFD. I'm looking for the D. What is it?
Later on, it's going to be
42.
like, if you got the dragon fire spell from the room with the 2 drunken orcs, turn to this. You'll be like, and if you hadn't opened the box, you'd be like,
yeah, that'd be great. Oh, man. 42. You eventually arrive at the end of the passage at a 3-way junction. Okay, so this goes to the end. There's a 3-way junction. Now, is that considered like 3-way as in there's only 2 other entrances? Is that what they mean?
Yeah, I think
Three-way
like
junction?
like a T junction.
Oh, yeah, T junction. Okay. You may either turn west or east. Well, east worked out so well for us last time.
What was the hole?
Yeah, I'm going to go east again. So, go to 113. You arrive at another junction in the passage. You may either go north or continue east. So we go up, there's a north, or there's east. Let's go east again. I'm going to go 78. The passage ends at a solid wooden door with metal hinges. Listening at the door, you hear strange mutterings and the clatter of what could be pots and pans. Whatever is in there, there are several of them. Do you want to go through the door or turn back? So there's a door. Well, we already know we're the best fighter on the planet. So we're not scared of physical combat. What I'm scared of is getting cursed, like maybe a magic chef getting turned into a carrot. Maybe it's a wizard in there preparing their lunch. That would be unfortunate. It's saying this is like they show me a door and I like can't help it. I just want to know what's on the other end.
Hungry wizards are the worst kind of wizards.
Yeah. Don't forget about bits. Yeah, I'm going in. 159. Okay, we're going through the door. You open the door into a large room, which can only be the dining room of the same warty-faced creatures you now recognize. Sitting round a large table are 5 orcs busily drinking and dribbling their bowls of rat gizzard soup. Gross. All are involved in a rowdy argument as to who will get to chew the rat bones left in the large soup cauldron, so they do not see you enter. You may be bold and prepare to attack them, or you may not relish the prospect of taking on 5 of these creatures and try to escape. If you wish to leave the room, test your luck. If you are lucky, you get out without them noticing. There's no penalty for escaping. If you are unlucky, they notice you, prepare for battle. So I think that there's going to be nothing from gain from fighting this. Because they did say that there's some fights where you don't get rewards from. So I'm going to sneak out.
You're going to test your luck to try and get away?
I think I have to.
I mean, you either fight them or you test your luck.
Yeah. But since my luck is at 12, like, I don't have to roll. It just happens.
Right, and if there's
11.
I don't think you can get past your max luck either.
No.
So if something else happens to make you gain luck, it'll be wasted.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my luck. I'm going to sneak off. All right, we're going in at 11. We sneak out, 237. Look, I'm all about self-preservation, okay? The rat bones? No. You move swiftly down the passage and arrive back at the junction. Turn northwards this time. Wow, they don't even give me the option to go all the way back. I just go north. Okay, so 285. We're heading north, I guess. You see a well-used door on the right-hand east side of the passageway. Okay, so there's another door here, I guess. With your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from inside. Will you open the door or walk on? See, this is the part where I want to just leave. Because this is a trap. This is a trap. My gamer sense is firing at a higher level than most people can comprehend.
I like guy sleeping.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like, that seems dangerous. We better not go in there.
Yeah.
Guy screaming.
For help, specifically.
Screaming for help. Being like,
Yeah, I'm skipping it. We're going to leave this dude. Whoever that is, they're screaming forever. Turn to 314. Yeah,
That's cold,
my
man.
gamer sense is tingling. I tell you, too smart. Further up the passage, you see a door in the east wall. You listen hard, but can hear no sound. Do you want to open the door and investigate, or you want to walk farther up into the passage? Wow, they really like doors into like the east. See, this one is quiet, and that tells me.
that sounds like a trap too, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, they all sound like traps. I'm going to open this one, though, I think. Yeah, 223. We're going to open this door. The door is firmly locked. You may try to force it open, or you may continue along the corridor. Well, I mean, if it's locked, obviously there's something hidden behind there. We're going to 50... Sorry. We're going to 53. We're trying to force the door open. Don't punish me, don't punish me, don't punish me. You charge the door, hitting it squarely with your shoulder. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your skill score, the door opens. If the number exceeds your skill score, the door shudders but does not budge, and you wince in pain as you hit the door, lose 1 stamina point, and continue up. So we have 11 skill. The only thing we fail on is a 12. Yeah. Okay, so we rolled an 8. We have an 11 skill. That means we bust the door open. So we're turning to 155.
You have 10 skill, right? Or you?
I have 11 skill.
Did you lose a skill?
No?
Or you lost stamina?
Yeah, I lost the stamina. Yeah, I didn't lose skill. No, I didn't lose skill. I lost stamina. Twitch chat.
Yeah, you lost stamina.
I lost 1 point of stamina
from falling in the pit.
Falling in the pit. Yeah. 155. The door splits along its length, and you can wrench the timbers apart to let yourself in. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like.
Nice.
You examine the weaponry and find nothing appearing superior to your own sword. Wow.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, fiddlesticks. However, a circular iron shield with a golden crescent at its center catches your eye. You pick it up and feel its weight on your arm. If you wish to take this shield, it will aid you in battles by helping you fend off wound damage inflicted by a creature on you. If in future during a battle in which you are using this shield, a creature wounds you, you may throw 1 die. If you roll a 6, the creature inflicts only 1 point of damage instead of the normal 2. If, for some reason, the creature would normally only inflict 1 point of damage, then a successful roll of 6 would mean no damage is done. However, the shield is heavy, and you will have to leave behind 1 item of equipment. Adjust your equipment list to be able to carry it. So, but I have a shield, I'll drop my old shield and pick up my new shiny shield. Like they're trying to make you make a decision, but it's like I drop my shield and get the better shield.
Seems weird.
I'm just gonna write shield plus. Okay, so every time I take a wound, I can roll a 6.
You're going to be like, I hope you brought that magic shield that the people in the town gave you.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Oh, no. Okay, so now we just got to remember not to use that. I'm going to write here, better shield.
That doesn't like run out or anything, it looks like.
No, it just keeps going forever.
Yeah.
All right, there's more here. You now leave the room and continue up the corridor, turn to 300. So we're going up more. So this is the shield room. $300, you say?
That always happens in these things, though. It'd be like, you find the armory. All the weapons are rusted and crappy.
Yeah, such a cop-out. It's like, really? On the east wall of the passage, you see another door, this time made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. If you wish to try opening the door, turn to 102. If you decide to ignore this room and continue up the corridor, turn to 303. So the character that we have portrayed...
Oh, now you're finding reasons.
Yeah, not open the doors, the screams behind them. The character that we are playing currently, we, not safe, right? We have established a background. We are crafting a rich narrative.
But what about maybe he feels differently about regular doors versus metal doors?
Yeah, this one's not crying for help specifically.
It does tortured though.
On the east wall, we're just going to put it. East wall of the passage, you see another door, this time made of solid metal. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm deciding to do here. We could just open it.
I mean, you could try.
Yeah, we'll try. 102, let's see.
That other guy just got you on a real bad day.
Yeah, it's like, well,
it's like I'm literally going to open every single other
but
door.
This one, or you're calling for help. Yeah, well, 102. The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, two small hunchback creatures are having their fiendish way with a dwarf, who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The two hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if it were your fault that the dwarf has collapsed. You must act quickly. Will you close the door quickly and continue up the corridor? Draw your sword and try to fight the creatures. Stride over to the dwarf, give him a jab with your sword, and put on an evil laugh for the torturers. That's so good. I kind of want to try doing that. Ha ha!
Just be like, yes, I also enjoy torturing.
Yeah, I'm going to do that one. 68. We're going to pretend to be a torturer.
All right.
This will work, right? All right. The two goblin torturers look at each other amazed and then look at you. They chatter to themselves and then indicate for you to wait while they go off and get another dwarf to give them some more fun. They disappear out of the room and you cut down the dwarf who is, as you guessed, quite dead. You decide it best to leave and press on northwards to the corridor. We fooled stupid goblins. It was dead anyway, right? It doesn't matter. What's up, fellow torturers? That's hilarious. Well, easy game, easy life, right? Oh, yes. Turn to 303. Okay, so we go back out and we head northwards. So this is torturers.
I appreciate, like, once the goblins thought that you were on their side, they were, like, super nice. They're hey,
chill.
Well, I'll go get another dwarf.
We'll go get it. I think we have another one somewhere. Yeah, we'll be right back.
They're going to come back and realize that you weren't their friend. They're going to be so sad.
303. You arrive at the end of the passage where it meets another going east-west. But an iron portcullis blocks your way and no amount of charging is going to budge it. All right, Gabe. Yeah, you got me. You can't knock this one down. Okay. On the wall to your right are two levers, and it seems likely that these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Do you wish to pull the right lever or the left lever? Oh my God. I just flip a coin.
You can't, and you can't like just not pull a lever right now.
Yeah, you can't just like. Well, I mean, literally can't. Like, I can't choose.
Yeah.
You know, I can't just leave. I have to pick right lever or left lever.
You just hear like down the hall the guy who was screaming in the room being like, "I know which lever to pull.
Yeah.
Screw you."
So it heads down. Like the hallway heads down. There's an east-west. So it's basically a T-junction, right? And there's a portcullis each side. And there's a lever for each portcullis. I'm assuming.
No, I think there's just one portcullis.
Oh, there's just one portcullis? Yeah, just wait.
And there's 2 levers.
Oh, okay. So there is a T-junction, but the portcullis is in front.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. And then the wall to the right, there's two levers.
Yeah, so there's like whatever.
This map sucks. There's no way I'm going back through this and be like, I guess, yeah, that, I don't know, what's the squiggly mark mean again? Left or right? I'm going to go left this time, I think. Let's pull the left one. 243. Come on, baby. Always lucky. 243. Oh. To your horror, you realize that this dummy lever was a trap. Although it looked like a handle, it was in fact a wax-coated sword blade. My character's a dumbass. Oh, wax-coated sword blade, and has now cut your hand badly. Did you use your right hand or your left hand? Roll 1 die. If the number you roll is odd, this was your sword hand, and your fighting prowess has been severely hampered. Lose 3 skill points and 1 stamina. Oh God. If you rolled an even number, you use your other hand, and so the injury is not quite so important. Lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow. I love that. That's such like a lo-fi trap. It's just like, yeah, we'll do 2 levers, and one of them's actually a sword.
Yeah, one of them is just a
like
knife.
It's not even a sword that like stabs you. It's just sharp.
You just grab it.
And you're just hoping the guy's gonna grab it like really, really strongly.
Yeah. Okay. So I really don't want to. 3 skill points, and losing 3 skill points is so bad. Okay. Please be even. Please be even. Please be even. We rolled a 3. So we go to 8 skill. That's so bad, dude. 3 skill, 1 stamina. So we go down to 21 stamina and 8 skill. Oh, we were so unstoppable. Paul, what happened? What if the other one's a sword? Because they're like, you want to pull the other one?
That one's also a sword.
Yeah.
Duh.
If you want to pull the right level, turn 128. If you don't wish to pull the right level, you won't be getting much further. And remember which hand you will use. All right, well, we have to pull the right level. 128. Please don't be a trap. Please don't be a trap. Please don't be a trap. You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. You may now walk to the junction. Will you turn west or east? Let's go west this time. So 210. Shortly along the passage, you arrive at another junction where you may either go straight ahead, westwards, or northwards. Okay, so this way, and then go west or north. I'm running out of room here. Let's keep going west, so 225. The passageway continues westwards and then turns due north. Some way up, you reach a junction where a narrow passage runs off to the west. Will you continue northwards, or will you take the west way? So it heads up. It actually turns north. And then there's a tiny little passage to the west. Let's take the tiny passage. We'll go to 63. As you walk along the corridor, you can see ahead that it is getting narrower. Uh-oh. At one point, you stoop, and as you do so, a deep, resonating laugh starts up around you. Do you wish to continue? If so, turn to 281. If you wish to go back, turn to 10. Well, I'm not a coward. Am I, though? Am I a coward? You ever ask yourself if you're a coward? Let's go to 281. You did just lose your hand? No, it got injured. Makes combat more interesting, I guess. 281. The narrow passageway eventually becomes too small for you to walk along. You get down on your hands and knees and crawl. Eventually, you will get no further and there seems to be no way through, so you decide to return to the main passage. You head for the junction, turn to 10. So the illusion of choice is basically what you're saying. So that's a dead end. Should have rolled a smaller character.
Yeah. You're too swole.
Yeah, too big. You're right back at the junction and turn northwards, turn to 77. So we're heading back up this way. Several meters up the passageway, you arrive at a junction where you may turn either east or west or east. Set in the rock on the north wall is a small recess where you may rest and eat provisions without being seen. If you wish to take provisions here, do so. Afterwards, you may set off either eastwards or westwards.
So you've taken 2 damage?
Yeah.
And so provisions gives you 4 back.
Yeah.
So you would fill up your life. It doesn't give you any skill points or anything back, though.
No, it doesn't. Losing 3 skill was so bad there. I think I am going to eat, though. I'm just going to top off.
You do have a ton of food. So.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not a lot of food. Well, we're going to max out our hit points anyway. Really need that skill back. We do have a luck potion, too. Okay, so we can head east or west.
And you have 1 gold now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do have 1 gold. I have 1 single gold piece, and also I could have had a pet mouse, but I let it go. Let's go west. I wonder if that small passageway leads anywhere. If we can like loop around. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that's a weird, like, not dead end.
Yeah. You walk westwards along the passageway. After 50 meters or so, the way turns northwards. Okay. I'm running out of room. 2 or 3 paces up the passage, you hear a crumbling beneath your feet, and you try to leap back as the ground gives way. Test your luck. If you're lucky, you manage to leap quickly backwards before a pit opens. If you were unlucky, you were too slow, and you fall over 2 meters down into a pit, lose 1 stamina. So there's a choice. If I was lucky, I go back to the junction, but if I'm unlucky, then there's another option. So I have to roll 11 or lower, which I did. So we go back down to 10. So we're lucky. We don't lose any health. We go back to the junction at 260.
Your ways are rapidly getting cut off here.
Yeah, I'm like running, I don't know, like I'm going to have to like extend the map. So that was a pit. And then we go back to the east. So you reach the junction and continue eastwards, turn to 345. I'm just waiting for one of these things to be like, you're walking down the thing and then a fucking spider jumps, bites you, you fucking die. And then back,
Just like straight up die.
Just kills me. What did it say, 345?
Yeah.
Yeah, 345. You follow the passage eastwards for several meters. Then it turns to the north. Yeah, I'm definitely running out of room here. Shortly, you reach another junction where you may either go straight or turn straight on, or you may turn right into an eastwards passage that soon turns north. So it's like this. What am I going to do here? I have to like extend this map. Why don't we do something like this? That way I can go up. All right.
Move the dice tray down or back a little bit just so it's on camera.
Back where?
Just back like towards you a little bit,
Oh,
just so
okay.
it's on camera.
Yeah. Like there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. I want to head. We're going to keep going straight. So 381. So this goes up. We're going to go like this. That goes to page 2. The passage ends at a wooden door trimmed in iron. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none makes any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. You may either open the door or return to the junction. Well, you see, just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's not dangerous. But it also means that, I mean, there's no noise. That's a good sign. I can't afford to lose any more skill, Twitch chat. I'm opening the door. Screw it. 84? Yeah. 84. So there's a door here. The door opens into a small room, comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase which covers one wall. Seated at the table is an old man with a long gray beard, and squatting on the old man's shoulder is a small winged beast. This creature is no more than 6 centimeters tall. It has 2 arms and legs. Its skin is a dusty gray color. It has tiny, sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. He is tossing in his hand 2 small white objects. Will you sit down as he tells you, leave the room and return to the junction, draw your sword and rush forward? Jeez. This guy's going to be super powerful if I try to fight him, I bet.
Or maybe he could be your buddy. You made friends with the 2 torturer goblins.
Yeah, I'll sit down. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down. The table. Old man. I feel like this is a very powerful wizard. Maybe this is the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Sit down. 204. Just going to grab a drink of water. Well, just give me 1 sec. I've been talking for like an hour straight. All right. You having fun, Twitch chat? I'm having fun. You having fun, Paul?
Yeah, this is
That
actually
kind of neat. Yeah. There's a lot of tension, right?
I'm fascinated by like the design. Like it kind of blows my mind, like how the idea of like trying to unroll a dungeon into like all these like go to this page, do all this stuff. Like it must be a super difficult thing to design. Actually,
I like that
to make it actually work properly.
I like that I'm actually making a map too. You know, not that just like reading through stuff and then just ignoring it. Because when I go back through, like if we die and I try to take another stab at it, I'll know where to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another stab at it.
Okay, so the old man does not look up from the table, but his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously and starts chattering in a small, squeaky voice. The old man grunts and asks you whether you are game for a wager. Will you accept? You may only do so if you have at least 1 gold piece with you, which I do. If so, turn to 130. If not, you may leave the room or attack the man. We're going to gamble. We're going to gamble, Twitch chat. We're going to 130. Gambler. The old man asks you your stake. You may bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces, but not more than you possess. He tosses the white dice he's been playing with to you and asks you to roll. Roll 2 dice, once for yourself and once for the old man. If your total is higher, you win the amount of your stake from the old man. If his total is higher, you lose your stake. You may continue for as long as you have gold pieces, and then leave through the door and return to the junction. Add 2 points to your skill, stamina, and luck scores if you win.
Can you use your luck to help you with it? I guess not.
It
It seems
luck's,
like something that luck should help you with.
luck's just with combat, I'm pretty sure. Unless it asks me to test my luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. So I have to win this dice roll. If I win this is so huge. Because I get my luck back and I get 2 points in skill back. Who rolls first? Once for myself and once for the old man. Okay. Come on, baby. This is for me. Oh, 9. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. That's a 9.
Better than average.
Big money. Okay, old man. Bad juju.
Small money.
Small money.
Yes.
Oh, I said I should wager. I only have 1 gold piece, so I wager a gold piece. I get a gold piece when I have 2. And I win, so I get back. Oh my god. Add 2 points to your skill, stamina, and luck? Yes. Nom 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 nom. Dude, that's so good.
You're almost back up to full again.
Well, I'm full of luck, right?
You're full of luck, and you're only down 1 on your...
Yeah, and I had no stamina damage. All right. All right. Yeah, now attack. Yeah, now we strike. Turn to 280. So we have 2 gold pieces now, too. I wonder if you can just keep rattling off. I'm assuming you don't get the stamina back. Oh, you just leave? Oh, yeah, leave through the door and return to the junction. Yeah, okay, so we just left. Okay. So, yeah, 280.
You're just a weird old guy who just...
Lost the dice roll. Thanks for the gold piece, you dumbass. And then we just, move on. Okay.
It's like the crappiest gambling thing ever, too. It's just roll dice. Oh, you roll a high number. Okay, you win.
Yeah. I lost again. Why do I keep playing this game? You arrive back at the junction, and this time take the passageway to the east. The passageway runs for several paces eastwards, then turns north. So this way, and then north, which is, we're going on to page 2 again. 311. The passageway ends in a door at which you listen but hear nothing. Trying the handle, you find that the door opens to reveal a large square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor is covered in mosaic of tiles. 2 shapes stand out on the floor, star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. The door on the opposite wall is the only way through. Will you walk across the room to the door, walk across the room stepping only on stars, walk across the room stepping only on hands? Something is going to happen. Something bad is going to happen if I choose wrong. If the stupid switch that was a knife that my character didn't notice before they pulled it, they could have been like, there's 2 levers. One of them looks like a fucking knife. Maybe you shouldn't grab it. This is going to be awful.
Yeah. You see, a large anvil is suspended above half of the squares.
Okay. Stars or hands?
Or I like it, stars or hands, or just be like, nah, I'll just walk across.
I kind of want to do stars. Of course, Twitch has going to be, there are going to be no answers. Like, hands can't be good. I mean, our hand just got injured because we were wrong. If I was the developer of this game and I knew that the player had ran into the levers before, hands would be bad because hands mean that I had picked the wrong lever and I would know that and my hand's injured. And I wouldn't want to, they'd think that I wouldn't want to pick hands because my brain is thinking, oh, the lever is like.
So the question is that, would they then do reverse psychology on you?
Yeah. I'm going to say that they put hands there specifically.
Are they going to reward you for remembering that?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. The developer knows that I had ran into the hand thing before, and my hand got cut up, and I'm like, okay, well, then that means the hand on this one should be safe. Yeah, I'm picking hands.
I thought you were convincing yourself to pick stars there.
No,
I didn't know
I'm
where that was
picking
going to go.
hands. I'm picking hands. 108. Oh, please, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please, please. The moment your foot touches a hand tile, you feel a vice-like grip on your ankle and look down to see a ghostly white hand gripping your leg. You fight for your balance and manage to regain it. But to your horror, you see that, from every hand-shaped tile on the floor, a similar apparition has appeared. And the floor across to the door is now scattered with ghoulish hands, flexing and snatching in the air. You draw your sword and chop at the hand. Resolve this battle. So, a hand has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4.
I mean, hands coming from the hand tiles is actually, fairly straightforward.
Should have picked stars, man. Okay. I guess this isn't the worst. A fight's not the worst.
So you're at 10 now?
I'm at 10, which isn't that much. So that's for the hand, I guess? The hand goes first, right?
Yeah.
The monster goes first. I just want to make sure. Yeah. 2 dice for the creature. That's pretty good. So they rolled a 9, which I can't lose to because I have a 10. The lowest I can roll is a 12.
Right.
So the hand takes 2 damage. We roll again. The hand rolls a 6. That's a 12. So I can tie it if I roll minimum, which nothing happens. Okay, so nothing happens. Nothing happens. It was total 9?
Yeah, that's fine. That's correct.
Oh, yeah,
You
okay.
got it right.
I was right? All right. So this is for the hand. 8. God. 14? Yeah, 14. Okay, I rolled a 17. Okay, so I win. The hand dies. I killed the hand. All right. Turn to 185. Yes. If I win. What happens if you lose? I guess you just fucking die.
There's no, if you lose, you're dead.
Yeah, if I lose a fight, that's it, man. So, 185. The hand withers and shrinks back into the floor. At the same time, the other hands stop dead and slowly fade away downwards into the tiles. You decide that this time to step on the star-shaped tiles and step carefully across to the door in the north wall. The door opens. Add 2 luck points? Yeah! Oh, I'm at max luck. Man, this game stinks. Well, I wish they had to add 2 skill points. That would be...
Yeah, I wasn't really very lucky. That was just...
No, it wasn't.
You got to brute force that one.
Yeah. Okay, so I've had 2 50-50 picks that I've got wrong on. I've flipped the coin twice so far, and I've been punished both times miserably.
I mean, the next one, you've got to get
If
right.
it has anything to do with hands, I'm just picking it. Just snap off picking it.
Wait, you are picking it?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm picking it.
Just the idea that a hand must be correct one time?
One time, yeah. Okay, just wait. I lost. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's on the north wall? Okay, so there's a door up here. Turn to 162.
The developer is like, okay, by this time he should have figured out
that
that hands are always bad.
The passageway ahead runs northwards, and you follow this until you reach another junction. Here you may either continue northwards, or you may turn west. So this goes up. There's a north. Oops. Or there's a west. Well, I mean, we got to go west. It's page 69. Yeah. Yeah, we're going west.
It'd be awesome if it was just nice.
Turn
Turn to page
that would be so good. Nice. Yeah.
just nice. Turn to page 152.
Some way along the passage, the corridor bends round to the north, and you follow it until you reach another junction. At this junction, you see an arrow cut into the rock, pointing to the north. You decide to try this direction. Turn to 244. So they're just like, okay, along the passage, bends around to the north. The junction doesn't tell me which way that other junctions go, so I'm just going to assume I keep going north. I don't know, dude. 244. The passage runs northwards, and ahead you can hear the splashings of an underground river. Don't I have to cross the river? Or was that the other river that I came here first for? Weren't they talking about that? Remember?
Yeah, I think that was the thing.
That was the first river or this river?
No, I think they were saying that because there's like the whole thing about like, and then there's like a ferry guy that you might need.
Oh yeah, the ferryman.
To barter stuff with or something.
Okay, so the passage runs northwards, and ahead you can hear the splashings of an underground river. The air becomes cool and fresh. You soon reach a wide opening of a riverbank, but despair as you look across to see no way through on the other side. To the east, the river flows through a cave in the rock. You may either sit, rest, and eat provisions, turn to 143, or continue by what seems to be the only way forward, jumping into the river and swimming downstream. Those are awful choices. Can't I just go back?
So much for the river guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you can't, by the way the thing is constructed, you can't like, oh man, I should go back and like save that guy who is in the cell. I kind of want to go do that now, but it's like, nope, too late.
Yeah, it's too late. I kind of like it though. It's like
you only go forward.
Okay, so this goes forward, and then
you've got no reason to rest.
There's
like
a
you're full
river,
health.
I guess. Yeah, there's no reason for me to rest. I guess this is an underground river. Fuck, this map stinks, dude. I guess we're swimming. This is going to end horribly. I feel like wasting a provision is such a bad idea here, even though I'm at full health. Like,
yeah, I don't see any reason to, unless there's like something involved with, like something happens to you while you're waiting. But
yeah. The current is strong and takes you swiftly downstream. You are washed along through a narrow opening and out into a large cavern with banks on both sides. The current washes you onto the south bank. Oh, that was harmless. Huh. Well, this map is screwed because I don't know where I am. So I guess we go down this way into like a big pool.
Yeah, I think you're on. I mean, this would be a good chance to cut to a different piece of paper, I guess.
Well, I'm already on a different piece of paper.
Oh, right.
I'm like, I've continued it. So there's like a page 2. Sure, I guess that'll work, right? This map stinks, dude. 218. All right. You are on the south bank of an underground river facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign, "Ferry service, 2 gold pieces, please ring." There is a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it. You could punt across the river. A rickety old bridge crosses on the right. If you don't trust any of these, you may swim. Which will you choose? When we have 2 gold pieces. We have 2 gold.
Right.
Because we won 1 gold we have the perfect amount of gold. So I think we're just going to play it safe and ring the bell.
So there's wait, you swam up a river and then there's another river?
Yes.
Okay.
We swam up the river, and we ended up on a beach. There's like a shore, and then there's more river ahead of us, I guess. I don't know, dude. This map's going to be no good to me.
All right.
I'm going to ring the bell. We'll turn to 3. Time to ring the bell. The bell gives a dull clang, and after a few moments, you see a withered old man climb into a small rowing boat moored on the north bank. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat, and limps towards you. He asks you for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. Jesus. Oh my God. He begins to get angry at your protestations. Do you pay him 3 gold pieces or threaten him? Well, I don't have 3 gold.
Dude, fix your sign.
Yeah. We got to fight the old man.
Supply and demand.
Well, I can't pay it, so I can only choose to threaten the old man.
Yep.
He doesn't take at all kindly to your threats. As you argue and his anger builds, you notice a transformation taking place. He begins to straighten up and grows physically stronger in front of your very eyes. His face and arms grow hairy. His teeth become sharp and pointed. You must make a quick decision. Will you offer him 5 gold pieces to calm him down, deduct this from your gold, or prepare to attack? Well, there's only one thing we can do, and that's prepare to attack.
Ooh. Apparently, there was opportunity to get more gold before you got to this point.
Yeah, all right, well, we have to... okay, we're fighting. 188.
Guy way back there screaming in his place, just being like, I'm sitting on a pile of gold, asshole.
We have a lot of luck, and we have a lot of stamina, so it's not like...
It's true.
Things have to go pretty badly for us to die. He now stands just under 2 meters tall. He advances towards you. His body is hairy. His teeth are pointed. His eyes flash. His fingernails are sharp claws. His nose has become a rat-like snout. He is a were-rat. All right, so were-rat.
Rat, where rat?
Where? He has 8 skill, 5 stamina. So.
It's the toughest fight yet.
It is the toughest fight. So we'll roll for him first.
You've got 10 skill?
Yeah, that's an 18, though. That's pretty good.
Oof.
So I need an 8 or higher.
Boom.
20. 20, baby! Yes! Suck it! Suck it, suck it, suck it! I'm the best at this game. I'm so good at rolling dice. For the whale rat. Wait, this is for the were rat? You rolled an 18 again. Okay. Come on, baby. Show me potato salad. Oh, we tied! We tied! Yes! Nothing happens! Okay, alright, alright. Okay, this is for the were rat. 14? Yeah. Okay, here we go. And... oh! 22, suck it! Were rat's at 1 health.
He's at 1 health.
Is that 1, baby? It's for the were rat.
You would have paid him the price that was on the sign.
Yeah, I did. I would have, yeah. 6, 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So bad at, like, quick math. 14. 17. Wow, I haven't lost a single combat yet. Okay. I killed the crap out of the were rat. Should have let me pay the $2. Should have let me pay the $2. Resolve your battle. If you win, turn to 342. If you decide to escape, you may run over the rickety bridge. So 342 is where we need to go. The were rat slumps to the ground. You search his body and find 2 gold pieces. All right. So we got 4 in total. His fare from the last crossing. You curse him for trying to overcharge you. Add the 2 gold pieces to your gold and row yourself across the river. Add 2 luck points. As you moor the boat on the north bank, you look back at the body. It's vanished. Dun, dun, dun. Turn to 7.
Yeah, so he just like he saw you and he was like, oh, here's a sucker.
Yeah. Boy, did he... Unfortunate. For gold. I should use more luck. Well, I never get a chance to use it because I never miss in combat.
Yeah, like if he had hit you there, you could have used it to try.
I could have used it to
reduce.
reverse. Oh, well, I have the shield. I think I would resolve the shield thing first.
Right.
And then I can
so
decide if I want to use.
You got a couple of different.
Yeah, I have layers of defense.
So I guess if the shield takes it down to 1, then the luck could take it down to 0.
Yes.
Because they each take off 1.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
7. You were on the north bank of a fast-flowing river in a large underground cavern. Turn to 214. So we've made it across the thing. Go to 214. We're doing better than I thought I would. I thought I'd die like immediately. Facing northwards, the rock face is smooth and glistening with moisture. Moss of many different hues grows on the surface. There is an eerie silence, punctuated only by the splashings of the river as it flows behind you. you have 3 options. A passage runs off to the northwest. A large timber door is directly in front of you in the middle of the rock face. Another passage runs out along the river eastwards. To follow this along the riverbank, turn to 99. So there's a passage to the northwest, which is like that way. There's a door right in front of me.
Here's a picture of the little river area there.
Oh, yeah. I love that old art. There's another passage to the river eastward. So there's like 3 ways that I can go. So we could do the door. I feel like the door is the worst option. I'm going to turn to 9. I'm going to take the river, the eastward one, so 99. I'm going to go this way. I don't like the door. Doors have like rarely been good in this game. 99. The passage runs eastwards. Ahead of you, you can see that a solid-looking door blocks the passage. You step up to investigate, turn to 383. So there's a door. There's another door. 383, you say. A sign above the door reads, Boathouse. The door is firmly locked, but a small barred window allows you to look inside. You can see a number of skeleton men working on building a boat of some sort. They move in a series of quick, jerky actions, rather insect-like. Do you have the art? Oh, there's art in this one showing the skeleton men like working on the boat. Oh, you can see that pretty well, actually. That's cool. There's art.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Look, that one dude noticed. He's like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah,
They're in stop motion. They're
for
like
some
Ray
reason,
Harryhausen.
the new book, they redid all the art in a sort of more sort of all shaded style, which is I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, I like this art better, like the old school kind of art. That's my favorite. I love old, like, fantasy art. It's probably one of my favorite things.
It makes it look like, like almost like woodcut plates.
Yeah. So, if you have a key clearly labeled boathouse, turn to 80. If you want to try to break down the door, turn to 264. If you want to return to the riverbank and try another route. I think I'm just going to return to the riverbank and try another route because I don't have the key. So let's go to 129.
Your shoulder is the universal key.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's not going to work out. Oh, wow, they just pigeonhole you into a decision. So you return to the riverbank and decide to try the door in the middle of the rock face. That's it. Turn to 104. Okay. You find yourself in a short, narrow passageway with a door ahead to the north. You try this door. Turn to 49. So there's a door, short, narrow passageway to the north.
This DM is really big on like box text.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This DM is just railroading me, too. You want to try this door, but I don't want to try that door.
Yeah.
49. The door squeaks upon open on rusty hinges. The room is dark, and your eyes begin to adjust themselves as you close the door behind you. You hear a shuffling in the room, but before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senseless. Lose 2 stamina and turn to 122. Oh no! Help! I've been ambushed. 21. So 122. Oh, this looks creepy.
So that's interesting because that was like you looked in and saw the skeletons like building the boat.
Yeah.
And then when you decided to walk away from that, you didn't get to make any decisions until you got hit on the head right then.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It's like sometimes I feel like that's what it feels like. It'll be a lot with this book. Is just like things happen and you don't have much of a like once you take a certain decision tree, it's just like they just kind of like force you down through it. You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square with doors to the north and south. You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny gray color. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they are all staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They are ignoring you completely. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks, etc. One or two shields and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. You move your hand up to your head to feel for signs of blood, and you are relieved to find you are not bleeding. But as your hand moves, the strange creatures in the center of the room turn their eyes down towards you. Do you try to talk to them, jump to your feet and charge them with your sword, scramble for an exit through the south door? This feels like a fight I'm not going to win. But we do have a lot of health to give and a lot of luck.
How can you fail?
We have a lot of health and a lot of luck to give. I'm going to charge him. 282. 282. The four creatures shuffling towards you are mindless zombies. Their vacant eyes suggest that their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. There we go. You are still too dizzy to think properly, but you must act quickly. The first zombie reaches you and prepares to swing his club. You must fight him. Okay, so I fight a zombie. It's got 7 skill, 6 stamina. So, roll for the zombie. They got a 14. I get a 16. Do I want to try to use luck?
You won that fight.
It's got 6 stamina. But I can use luck to increase the damage.
Oh, and you
So I can kill it in 2 rounds. So like if I do it, I can do 4. I'm going to use luck. So I'm going to use a point of luck. I don't have to roll because that's at 12.
So you'll get luck back if you win this fight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I add 2 luck if I win this fight, so I guess it's worth it. So let's roll again. Wow, it rolled a 9, so I can't lose. So I kill it. Well, this game's easy. So I get 2 luck. And then we fight each one in turn. So the first one is a 6. That's 16. Okay. It's pretty bad.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to fight beside a zombie with a scythe either.
My roll is a 17. Well, this game's easy. So it takes 6 stamina, so it has 4. It's for the zombie. Got a 4. It's a 10, so I can't lose to that. It loses 2 more hit points.
Man, getting that skill level back really helped you out.
Yeah, 14. So I can lose to that. No, that's not a 14. It's an 8. I keep adding my score. That's an 8. I can't lose to that, so this zombie dies. Next zombie, same skill. Ooh, that's a 17. Uh-oh. Okay, 17. 14. Okay, so I lost. I could just... The first time I've lost. I'll roll the shield first. So if I roll a 6, I reduce the damage by 1. No. So that doesn't do anything, though. I'm just going to take the 2 damage. So I go down to 19. And then zombie goes first. 11. I can't lose to that. So it takes 2 more damage. So it's at 2, right? Yeah. Is this the first zombie of the 3? Right?
Yeah. No, this is second zombie.
This is the second zombie. So this 7 plus 6 is 13. I need to roll minimum 2 1s to lose. Okay, so 16. So this one's dead. Yeah, I just killed the second zombie.
No, you just killed Pick zombie, so
yeah.
The third zombie.
So now it's the third zombie. Okay, so the axe zombie goes. It's an 11, 17. That's so bad. Okay, I rolled a 20. Suck it. So you're at 3 stamina. Zombie. 8, 14. Okay, goes down to 1 stamina. Zombie rolls a 6, 12. I can tie it. Okay, I kill that zombie. All right. I remember combat being hard. I killed a bonus zombie. I killed 3. Oh.
Well,
There's 4 zombies.
Yeah, there's 4 zombies.
There's 4 zombies. There's the first one, and then the 3 after.
Yeah.
Twitch chat. There's 4 in total. If you defeat all 4. Yeah.
I like it says, if you defeat all 4, do this. It doesn't say like when you defeat all 4.
If you defeat all 4, yeah. Turn to 1.
But then it doesn't have the alternative because it's implied that that's your dead at that point.
Yeah, it's like you just die. All right, the poor wretches lying dead at your feet almost look happy to be relieved of the burden of life. Well, that's a big mood, isn't it? But as you look down at them, you sense that you are not the only one to know of their deaths. Looking around the room, you may investigate the weapons lying around. Go over to the dead body in the northeast corner. Check the barrels. I feel like the dead body is going to be the best bet.
Yeah, because they said the weapons lying around are. They said the dead body has a sword and a shield.
Yeah.
And the weapons lying around are just like peasant stuff.
Yeah.
So
there's not going to be like a magical pitchfork or some shit. I'm going to go check out the body in the northeast corner. So 313.
Later on, if you have the magical pitchfork.
Yeah. Kill the dragon. You check over the body. The poor wretch was obviously caught in the same way that you were, but his weaker skull shattered under the club's blow. Oh, you had a baby skull? You had a soft spot. He wears a suit of leather armor no better than your own, holds a wooden shield at one wrist, and clutches a steel-bladed sword in his other hand. In his pockets are 8 gold pieces, and around his neck is a silver crucifix. So I got 8 gold, so I'm up to 12.
Nice.
You may take any 2 of these items you wish, write them on your equipment list, and turn to 221. Also add 1 luck and 1 skill. Yeah, baby! The luck we didn't need, but the skill we did. Back up to 11. That's so huge. Which 2 bottom? I mean, the shield and the sword are the same as, so we don't need to take it? I guess we could take this crucifix?
Yeah, I think if for whatever reason you had lost your sword and shield.
Well, I'm going to take the silver crucifix.
Yeah,
it doesn't say I don't have to replace anything. I can just take it.
Yeah.
Should I take an extra sword? You can take any 2.
Did the gold pieces count as... I guess they don't count as equipment.
No, I'm going to take the sword and crucifix. In case a sword breaks or something?
Yeah. A steel-bladed sword.
I mean, I have a cool shield already. I don't need another one. I have a sword, an extra sword, and an extra... Okay, so I don't know where I am because I got kidnapped. So I guess I'm just going to start a new, square for where I am. All right. 221.
You said that gold counts as an item, but it says take any 2 items you wish and write them on your equipment list. And gold doesn't go on your equipment list.
Yeah. 221.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, the gold is an item.
Oh, the gold was an item.
So I'll take the gold and the crucifix?
Yeah, that seems good.
Is the gold cursed? Jeez. Okay, so yeah, this makes... Okay. So, what are these mysterious items you have collected? Which have you written down first on your equipment list?
Which you have written first? Oh, what order did you write? But the gold pieces you don't write on your equipment list.
Well, yeah, you do. You keep track of your gold. But it's not under the equipment part.
I guess
I wrote gold first.
Yeah, technically you wrote down gold first.
All right, so 110. I wrote down gold first.
That's interesting.
Huh. You are now 8 gold pieces richer. You also find another 2 gold pieces in his boot, hidden there for safety. Turn to 319, record the gold on your... Wow, there's nothing bad happened? And I got 2 extra gold? All right. 14, baby. Turn to 319. To find the secret of the second item you have collected, turn to 221 and investigate. If you have already investigated both items, turn to 81. So we go back to 221. And I took the crucifix, so 170. Oh, please don't be bad. The crucifix is solid silver and worth 4 gold pieces. Record this on your adventure sheet and return to 319. Aha! Nothing bad happened. We're richer. We're $18, dude. 18 gold pieces.
It's, I don't know if that actually, like, it's worth 4. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. So I guess we have 14 gold pieces. Yeah, that's a good point. And this is worth 4 GP.
But you do have you should write down you have the crucifix still. It's not like you could sell it to anybody right now.
So 319, but that's going to tell us to turn to 81, right? 319.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done everything. 81. I'm interested to see like what the. I want to write this down because I want to see what the other items did at the end. I wonder if the sword was any good. Yeah, I wrote it down. So 81. A noise startles you, prompting you to leave the room quickly. You walk up to investigate the north door, turn to 205. So there's a north door. 205. The door opens and you find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar, and various coffins are strewn about the room. There is a door behind you in the south wall, and also one in the west wall. If you want to investigate the room further, turn to 254. If the place gives you the creeps, you can leave via the west door. There's a door behind me in the south wall, so...
Cranberger in the chat brings up a good point that guy's sword and shields could have been that good if he died.
Yeah, so. It's true. Do I want to investigate the room or go by the west door? Investigate the crypt, hey? That can't end well. Yeah, we'll investigate. 254. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. A creaking noise makes you whirl around, and the light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It is opening. As you watch, a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Do you? Approach him as he wishes. Draw your sword and prepare to fight. Reach into your bag for another means of attack. The crucifix. The crucifix!
Reach into your bag for pocket sand.
Pocket sand! How do vampires react to pocket sand? I'm going to go reach in my bag for another means of attack. 279. The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have various lines of attack. Your sword will do little real damage. A crucifix will hold him at bay, but will not kill him. If you have either of these, you may use it to get you through the west door. Turn to 380. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower it and drive a wooden stake through its heart. If you have a wooden stake and wish to try to kill the vampire, turn to 17. If you have none of these, draw your sword and turn to 333. Well, I have the crucifix, so I'm going to use that. So we'll probably lose the crucifix, but I'm not going to change anything. So 380.
It says if you have either of these, your sword will do little real damage. A crucifix will hold him, but will not kill him. If you have
the pointy stick from the room? We could have got a stake from like the other room where the peasant weapon.
Probably, yeah.
You are in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westwards, you can see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads.
Nobody seems to like chase you.
Yeah, like he's just
the vampire's just like, all right.
Well, I showed him the crucifix. He's like, and then I probably pieced out. 37.
I feel like the crucifix, like in that context, would be basically like you waking up like super early in the morning to like blinding, like the lights in this room.
Yeah,
like just shine directly in your face.
It's time to wake up. It's Standing at the crossroads, you may either go north, west, or south. Oh, I think I wrote this down wrong. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, shoot. This map stinks, dude. I went the wrong, because I went through the west door, didn't I? Yeah. North, west, or south? Let's go south. 277. You are in a short passageway which comes to a dead end several meters ahead of you. You may search for secret passages, or you may return to the crossroads and either follow the passage ahead to the north or turn the west. I'll look for secret passages.
The one time you get an opportunity.
Yeah, it's like there might be a secret passage. Like, yeah, you might as well try your luck. I mean, obviously, I'm going to search for a secret passage.
That's that thing where, like...
You find no secret passages. You return to the crossroads and proceed either northwards or westwards. The illusion of choice. Let's go north. 366.
It's that thing where the DM is like, maybe they don't know that they can search for secret passages. Just be like, just so you guys know.
Yeah, you could search for secret passages. It's like, yeah, I guess so. You are following a passageway so we went back and headed north. You are following a passageway which leads ahead to the north. After several meters, it bends sharply to the east. You continue eastwards until you eventually come across a narrow opening in the north wall. You may go through this opening or continue eastwards. So we went north. Which way? South was the dead end, right? South was dead end. Sharply to the east. So we can go east, or there's a little opening. Well, I mean, the last little opening, we got laughed at, and then it just got small, and we had to turn away. So,
but maybe this is like the other side of that opening.
Well, I don't think we're even remotely close. If my map is to be believed, Paul, which is perfect and accurate, I'm gonna go through the opening. So 89.
The other fun one for DMs is, does anybody have danger sense?
Yeah.
No? Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah. Passive perception? Anybody? It's like, what? So, you climb through the opening and find yourself at the top of a narrow staircase leading downwards. Cautiously, you descend the stairs. Turn to 286. That seems like progress. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock, and there are about 20 steps leading down. At the bottom of the steps, a passageway leads you into a large open chamber. This chamber stinks of putrefying flesh. The smell is so bad that you are tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies or tiptoe quietly through the room. What will you do? I kind of want to just tiptoe through the room. I'm going to tiptoe through the room. 107.
Not going to search the body?
Nope. Definitely not. This is a no greed zone. Everybody knows that when I play video games.
I mean, you know that zombies do exist in this world.
Yeah, it's true. You tiptoe through the room up a narrow staircase, ending up at the top of the stairs in a passage. That was easy, you think. Oh, God. Why did I think that?
You immediately kick yourself for thinking that.
Yeah, that was easy, you think, and you begin to have second thoughts about whether it would have been worthwhile to search the bodies. If you want to return and search the bodies, starting with the third, return to 148. If you want to press on, turn to 190. You know what, game designer? No, you're not going to get me. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to fool Adam Savadan.
Or has this been like, you
really
want
to go back?
Not saying that you have to, but you kind of want to go back.
No, that seems like the kind of thing they would make someone go do, and then there's zombies. I'm not going back. 197. You can't. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning.
Ever forward.
I've stopped. This map is screwed, dude. At the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east. As you pause to get your bearings, you hear a creaking in the rock behind you. You spin around in time to see a heavy portcullis drop to seal off the passageway behind you. Your only way now is forward. You may either press on forward, or you may check the walls for secret passages. I'm going to check the walls for secret passages. They keep giving me that option. You find no secret passages. However, your explorations attract some sort of creature, and as you listen, you can hear something coming down the corridor towards you. To find out what sort of wandering monster you've come across, turn to 161. You must fight the creature, and if you defeat it, you may press on down the passageway by turning to 48. However, at section 161, you will not be told where to progress to, so write down 48 now, so you will have to know where to go after 161. Okay, so 161.
So remember 48.
Yeah. Make sure you have noted the reference as instructed on the last page. You will return to that reference after dealing with the creature you were about to encounter.
Oh, this is like a random encounter.
Yeah. Your tappings and scrapings at the rock face as you search for secret doors and passageways resound through the dungeon corridors. Various creatures roam freely through the underworld, and your noises have just attracted the attentions of one of the following monsters.
This totally is your quest. Like
Yeah,
when you search for stuff, you have a chance of getting like a
wandering monster.
Yeah.
It's a chaos knight. Roll one die, consult the table below, and over to find out what has come to investigate. Fight the creature as normal. Wandering monsters never carry any treasure. If you defeat this monster, return to the reference you have noted. Okay, so we got... Oh, God, we don't want to get a 6. A troll would be bad. Anything else is, like, insanely beatable. A troll has 8 skill, dude. Don't roll a 6. Adam Savadan. A 4. Giant rat. Okay. So giant rat has 5 skill and 4 hit points. Giant rat rolls first. Giant rat gets an 8. I can't lose to that because I have 11 skill again. My minimum roll is a 13, so it's got to roll at least a 13. So, giant rat, 2 hit points. Rat got a 11. No, a 10, which I can beat no matter what. God, my character's so good, dude. I think I got insanely lucky. Imagine if I rolled like a 2 or something for skill. I'd never want to fight anything. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna fight everything.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, I wonder how you would you might play the thing a little differently, like make different choices.
Well, I've been avoiding stuff too, though. Like,
That's
I've still
true.
been trying to play it safe.
That's true. Even though you are super tough, you have also been a coward.
Yeah. Well, when you put it that way, I mean, wouldn't you be a coward if you were put in my situation, Paul?
I mean, if it was me
Yeah,
personally,
you,
yes.
Paul, Paul Sanders. I've thrown you into Firetop Mountain.
Yeah, this is why I'm not an adventurer. I'm one of the peasants back down in the village that you came from.
Otaku Jeff is no fool, okay? He's also pined after by the women folk from the village, okay? I don't want anybody talking mad shit. Okay, so we got to go to 48, right? Because we win that fight.
Yeah.
You are in an east-west corridor. If you go east, you will turn a quarter northwards. To go this way, turn to 391. To go west, turn... This map is messed, dude. So we went down this way.
I feel like this is the part that could start getting mappy. In terms of like a maze or something.
Well, we're going to stop taking a map. Okay. I think I've totally lost track of where we are.
Well, like a big portcullis closed behind you.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't really matter. Like that might have been like a we've shifted to disc 2 kind of thing.
Yeah, if you go east, it goes northwards. I'm just gonna go east. Whatever. 391. You were at the south end of a north-south corridor. Looking northwards, you can see a passage coming off from the east wall. Okay, so you're at the south end of a north-south corridor. Do I want to... I can go up this passage, check for secret passages as you walk northwards, or to go south following a bend to the west. I think if my map is correct, which it probably isn't, the south and bend to the west should just lead to an area I was already at. I think.
I mean, it would be a bad idea to confirm that.
That's true.
It does. If that does work, then you'll be like, "Hey, my map is right."
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna go south. Oh wait, that takes me back to 48, which I was just at. Yeah. That loops me back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're not going to go?
So I'm not going to go that way because I know it goes to page 48, so that leads me back to where I was before.
All right, cool. Right, of course.
Yeah. I'm a genius. This map works. The map works. Okay, so the map works. I could go north. There's a map. There's a corridor to the east. And there's
So it's east or secret passage going, or check for secret passages as you go north.
Dude, secret passages has got to pay off at some point, right?
I'm presumably, yeah.
362. We're going to 362. Oh! As you try the walls of the passageway, a secret door opens along the west wall. Turn to 177. Yeah. Secret door. Secret door. Show me your secrets. 177. Don't be anything bad behind here. You are standing in a north-south passage. What the fuck? To the north, you can see a passage off to the east. To investigate, turn to 52. To the south, the passage turned westwards. You may go to the southern end of this passage by turning to 391. 391 leads me back to where I just was. In the west wall, in front of you, is a secret door. Oh, wait.
Oh, so you haven't actually gone through the secret door yet.
Oh.
So you're standing in the hallway looking through the secret door you just opened.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go through the secret door. 175. You were standing in a narrow corridor. Behind you is a secret door to the east. Ahead of you is a crossroads. To go through the door, turn to 177.
Let's just go back.
Oh, yeah, let's just go back. So 267. That was really confusing, just the way it was like. But I get what they're saying now.
So it's not like a secret door to a room. It's like a secret door to another hallway.
Yeah. So 267. This goes to like a crossroads. This map is no good, dude. North, south, east, or west? Let's go north. 312. You follow a long, narrow passageway which goes north, then west, then north again, and eventually you find yourself at a crossroads. Holy shit, dude. So it goes north, then west, then north again, and another crossroads. Turn to 308. You're standing at a crossroads. To the west, the passageway goes on a few meters and turns northwards. To the north, the passageway ends at a door. To the east, the passage continues and eventually turns southwards. Looking south, the passage goes on as far as the eye can see. So, to the west.
Yeah, we're deep in the maze now.
Yeah, we're deep. And this map is not great. That map worked out there, but I don't think it's going to work out going forward. To the east is a patch that continues and eventually turns southwards. I think that, if my map is right, that passage to the east just leads back to the hallway where the secret door was. Because it loops back around.
All right.
If you can see, like, here, it loops down to here.
Right.
I think I want to go north. Because there's a door here. I'm going to go north. 54. You were standing outside a door at the north end of a north-south passage. The wording they use is so awful. To go south, turn to 308. To go through the door, turn to 179. We're going through the door. 179. Uh-oh. Yep. You have entered a large square room. Broken pottery lies scattered all about. One large clay vase is untouched and is full of a clear liquid. A large bowl is full of gold coins. As you enter the room, the door slams behind you, and you swing around to face a strange-looking creature, half man, half bull, who is glaring at you. He is a minotaur, and he stalks towards you. He lowers his head, horns pointing at your chest, and charges. You must fight him.
There's Mr. Minotaur there.
Oh, that art's way better. Oh, that's so good. Look at this crappy art. I mean, it's good art, but it's like less boring. Like, look at that Minotaur. Yeah, that one's way better.
This guy's like, I'm bigger than the drawing of the room I'm in.
Yeah. After 3 attack rounds, you maneuver yourself round to be able to run through the door. If you wish to escape at this time, turn to 54 and pay the penalty. If you continue fighting and kill him, turn to 258. If you've already been in this room and on this adventure and killed the Minotaur, you find it empty.
So I think it's what it's saying. After three rounds of fighting, you can escape.
Yeah, he has 9 skill. That's wild. I have 11 skill.
Yeah.
I have 19 hit points and I have 12 luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you basically could not be better.
Yeah.
In terms of, it would be hard to be better in terms of being prepared for this fight.
So 9 skill, 9 stamina.
This is a heavy-duty fight, though.
Okay, so the Minotaur goes first. Rolls an 18. That's pretty bad. I go next. I rolled a 14. I'm going to take the 2 damage.
15, isn't it? You've got
I have 11.
Skill.
Yeah, 15. Yeah. Actually, I can roll the shield for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't roll a 6. So I go to 17. Okay. Minotaur rolls a 14.
He's got a 6.
Oh, I got way more. He's got 9 skill.
And he rolled a 6?
15, yeah. But I rolled at 11.
Yeah.
So I rolled 22. So I'm going to use my luck and do 4 damage. So I go back down to 11.
Right, because you can't mess that up.
Yeah, I can't mess that up. So he's at 5. Minotaur goes, rolls an 18. I go. I roll a 21. I'm going to test my luck again. 10, okay. So I go down to 10 luck. The Minotaur goes to 1 health. Minotaur
Rock
goes.
in his face.
Minotaur goes. Rolls a 20. Yikes. Nine, 20? Yeah!
Yeah!
We match. Okay, that's pretty good. So Minotaur goes again. Rolls a 15. I go. Roll an 18. Minotaur dies. Easy clap.
Easy. Here, actually, just if you move the book, if you just move the book over your character sheet there, we can see a close-up of the picture in the book, the picture of the Minotaur from the book.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's cool, right?
Yeah, he looks cool.
He looks way better in the old art.
But
I did take 2 points of damage, so there's that. But I still have 17 hit points.
Yeah, I don't think that Minotaur feels that much better about it.
If you continue fighting and kill him, turn to 258. So we killed the Minotaur. Okay, wait. So there's nothing else in this room, right?
No, there was some stuff.
But I mean, like, as far as the map goes, it's just a big square room. That northern door, it was the north door of that crossroads? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 258. You sort through the broken pots and find little of interest. The liquid looks, smells, and tastes like water. The coins in the pot are a fraud. 8 genuine gold pieces lie on the surface of the pile, and you may take these, but underneath are merely painted pieces of pot.
Wow.
As you tip the vase out, it slips and breaks. A red-colored key appears, hidden inside a false bottom in the bowl. You take this key. It is inscribed with the number 111. Okay, so we got key 111. We got 8 gold pieces. So that brings us up to 22.
I'm concerned that there are 111 keys.
Yeah, it's like key number 111. You may rest here and eat some provisions, which we will do. You may add 2 luck points for defeating the Minotaur. That's amazing. Okay, so we go back up to 12 luck. We eat a provision. So we go to 8. We gain 4 hit points. bringing us up to 21. All right, we're doing pretty good. Turn to 54. Okay. Feel confident. You're standing outside a door at the north end. Go south. Go through the door. Okay, wait, what? You're standing outside a door at the north end of a north-south passage. To go south, turn 308 to go through the door. Well, the door just leads us back to the Minotaur, right? So I have to go south? 308.
Right, yeah.
This is why you need a map. Holy crap. Okay, 308, you're standing at the crossroads to the west. This passageway goes on for a few meters and turns northwards. Okay, so we're back at the crossroad. The way south, we don't need to go. So it's either east. The east passageway continues and eventually turns south. I'm going to go east. Right? Or west. I'm going to go east, 354. Okay, so east. Did I say east or west? I said east. You are standing at a bend in the passage where you may either go west or south. I'm so confused. This doesn't lead back to where I was. So east goes this way. I can go... It said it curved to the south, right? I can go... Oh, God. This map's mess, dude. I can go west or south? I think I screwed something up. I screwed something up on this map big time.
Well, west goes to 308, which is where you just came from, I think.
Yeah.
Like, west is just going back.
And 52, 234. What does 234 bring us? Okay, so 234 is you find no secret passages. However, you're rummaging to attract something sinister. Turn to 161 to discover. Okay, so we have to fight a wandering monster. 43 is where we need to go. So we have to fight another monster. Jeez.
But now it's going to 43, which is different.
Yeah. So 161. Don't six me. 1. A goblin. Okay, that's perfect. A goblin has 5 skill and 3 stamina. So the goblin goes first. Oh, wow. 7, 12. I don't think I can lose to that. No, I can't. So the goblin takes 2 damage. 11, 16. Okay, I can lose to that. Oh. I rolled a 15. I rolled a 16. Yeah. Oh, that stinks. I'm going to take 2 damage from a crappy goblin. Okay, I'm going to try to roll the... I got to try to roll the shield. 6. Okay, so I'll take 2 points of damage. That stinks.
Best day in Goblin's life.
Goblin rolls a 9. Oh my god. What does it get? 9, 14? Okay. Please don't roll low again. Okay. Whew. I got spooked there for a second. I was like, I'm going to die to this goblin. Okay, 43. 43. You are in a north-south passageway. To go north, turn to 354. To go south, turn to 52. So, we're heading in circles, right? I think I go back to 354. No, I don't. Because I went south before. I just came from south.
You check for secret passages. Oh, there's 2 ways to go look for secret passages.
But I've just come from I think I go 14. We go west. I'm going to go west and check for secret passages. Like, pick 14. Oh, we just got in another fight. All right, there are no signs of secret passages, but you clearly... Okay, we're searching for secret passages is getting us screwed, man. Okay, so...
But you do go somewhere different after that. So
Yeah,
you're
so I
making
can-
some sort of
You
progress.
must fight this creature. If you defeat this monster, turn to 117. Okay, so we have to fight this. Roll a 4. Giant rat. So 5, skill 4. So the rat goes first. Rat gets a 15. Adam gets an 18. So the rat takes 2 points. Rat goes 10. I can't lose to that. Rat dies. What was the page? 117? You are in an east-west passageway. To go east, turn to 354. To turn west, go to 308. So we're just heading in circles. So I guess we go back to 354 and then we go back, because 354 takes us to where the crossroads where the minotaur was, right? No. Can we go?
Chat was suggesting maybe actually writing the page numbers on the
we've
intersections
been
on your
to?
map.
Yeah, that would have been smart. Well, it's too late now. I've already screwed this. I'm going to go to 308. Okay. You're standing at a crossroads. Okay, so we're back at the crossroads where the minotaur was, right? 308. You're standing at the crossroads. You go west. Should say to the north
the
is
door.
the door. So we went
And
east.
the door is where the
So we want to go
minotaur was.
west or south, right? Probably west. West is where we want to go. 187. We're going west. You are standing in the corner of a bend in the passage. To the north, the passage ends at a dead end. To investigate this, turn to 171. To go eastwards, turn to 308. Jeez. Investigating it might be just another fight.
They aren't that scary though.
Yeah, I'll check it. 171. Okay. Wait, what? To investigate this, turn to... Okay. So investigate. You are standing at the north end of a short north-south passage. You are at a dead end. To investigate the wall, turn to 337. To go southwards, turn to 187. So 337, I guess I investigate. Like,
Yeah, it's odd that missed 2 decisions.
yeah. Oh my god. You find no secret passages, but as you press the walls, you hear a click. You feel dizzy and slump to the ground. When you come to, the surroundings look strange. Turn to 267. Dude, searching for rooms is so bad in this. 267. Well, we're in a different place. Now we're really lost.
You just got like teleported?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god. So we're at a crossroads. Okay, so 267, you now stand at a crossroads. Holy shit. We're so lost, dude. North, south, east, or west? I'm going to go north. 312. You follow the long, narrow passageway which goes north, then west, then north again, and you eventually find yourself at a crossroads. Oh my god. Okay. North.
Wait, no, this is...
Oh, am I back?
Turn to 308.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. Okay.
I think it just sent you back to like one of your earlier places.
I'm back at the Minotaur's door.
What?
Okay, so
There's like a weird trap that
sent me back.
knocks you out, and the little guys come pick you up and carry you like 30 feet down the hallway.
That's wild, dude. That's so funny. It's like 8. I guess I can't take this off. My mic's on it. All right. So we're back at the Minotaur's door. We know that going south doesn't go anywhere, and east. And west, there was another way to go, right? Let's go.
You're at 308?
Yeah. Start labeling now. So this is 308. This is 187. This is 354. And this is 160. I think we head back to 187. Let's go to 187. And then, oh no, wait. That was just the dead end.
So you don't want to go investigate. And the other one is 308. So there's just nothing there.
Okay, so we go back to 308. Good lord. Okay, I think we have to go south, right? 160? I don't know. Maybe my map's so wrong that I think 160 is what we want to try. You follow a long, narrow passageway which goes south, then east, then south again until you eventually find yourself at a crossroads, tuned to 267. My map is...
Southeast and then south again that's the opposite of north, whatever.
267. You now stand at a crossroads. I can go north, south, west, or east. Dude, my map is so screwed, dude.
But like you did like north, west, south, or northwest and north again, and then you went southeast and south again. So
I can go north, south, east, or west. I think I go west. 79 is different, right? I'm going west. 79. Come on, baby. Oh my god, the passageway ends in a dead end. If you want to search for secret passageway, turn to 137. If not, return to the crossroads. Okay, so we go back to the crossroads to 267.
you're not gonna. Isn't this a different?
This is a different dead end, but every time I search for things, I get ambushed by wandering monsters.
I don't know. You got to do something.
I guess 137. I'll search for secrets. You find no secret passages.
Oh, that's.
But as you press the wall, you hear a click. You feel dizzy and slump to the ground. When you come to, you do not recognize your surroundings. Turn to 354. Oh my god, Paul. Why did you?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we're back up here.
Yeah. So
308 takes us back to the Minotaur.
So in addition to being a maze, they also randomly like teleport you around sometimes.
Yeah. So
no
308. 308 puts us back to the Minotaur. I feel like south is the right way to go. South takes me to 160.
South is 52, isn't it?
No, south is 160. From the Minotaur's door?
Oh, you went back to the Minotaur.
Minotaur's door, and then I go 160. Then I go to 267. And then... So last time I went... Where did I go? West? There's east, south... Let's go east, 349.
It's
Oh
like
my god.
This is like me in video games. I always get lost
Yeah,
in like
this is
3D
me in
games.
video games too. You walk a few meters down the passage and find yourself at a dead end. You may either return to the crossroads or investigate the end of the passage. Turn to 30. I'm investigating, dude. I'm just doing it.
At this point, it's like, can you get to a page number that you haven't been to before?
Yeah. Oh! We investigated the passage. A loose stone falls out to reveal a rope on the rock. If you wish to pull it, turn to 67. If you feel it would be wiser to leave it alone, you may return to the crossroads. Don't pull.
It's like you do all that, and then it's like, no. I won't do
There's
it.
no way I'd be... I'm turning to 67. We're pulling it. Don't collapse. Don't collapse. Don't collapse. Don't collapse. You pull on the rope, and a small door swings open, revealing a passage.
Sorry, you went to... Where?
67. Sorry.
67, not 267.
Yeah, 67.
Yeah.
You pull the rope, and a small door swings open, revealing a passage into a north-south corridor. Will you return to the crossroads or go through the secret door? Turn to 177. We've been to 177.
What?
Oh, dude, we're back. This is the first secret door we found.
This is just the other side of that
Yeah,
secret
this
door?
is the other side. This is like the secret. This is the very first secret door before we led into this.
Right, right.
So what if I head out of the secret door and just head north?
I don't know.
I'm going to go through the secret door. Yeah. You're standing in a north-south passage. To the north, you can see a passage off to the east. Oh, no, that brings me back to 52. To the south, the passage turned westwards. You may go to the southern end of the passage by turning to 391. Fuck, I'm so lost, dude.
Is 52 a place you've been already?
I think so. Have I? Whatever. Let's head
I don't
north.
think so.
Let's go to 52. You're standing at a T-junction where a passage to the east comes off a north-south corridor. I can go south.
This seems actually like different.
Okay. I can go south. I can check for secret passages on the way south. Go north. Check for secret passages on the way north, or go east.
So
I can go north. Yeah.
Was that a secret passage just led to like a weird thing of corridors that went nowhere?
Yeah. I'm not gonna search for secret passages. I'm just gonna 354 to go north. No, this leads me back to 308, where the Minotaur was.
Oh no.
So I want to go south or east?
Well, you just went north, so if you go south, you'll go back to where you were.
So I'll go east. I'm going east. 291. Let me out. 291. You're standing in the middle of an east-west corridor. To the east is a dead end, which you can investigate by turning to 315. To the west is a familiar junction. To go this way, turn to 52. Another passageway, quite a short one, leads off to the north and ends in a large wooden door. If you wish to try the door, 227. We found a door. Okay, 227. We're trying the door. We have a key. Maybe it's for the key 111. Okay. We got some new stuff. We found a door.
All right.
We found a door. We got out to a shed.
I like that you were meticulously taking a map until you got to the
labyrinth,
maze, and then you stopped.
Well, because everything just fell apart. You just look at this map. It's like going into itself. I've totally botched it. The door opens and you find yourself in a small, smoke-filled room. Sitting in the room around a wooden table are 4 tiny men, each about 1 meter tall, but all are apparently fully mature, with weathered skin and long, bushy beards. They are cursing, laughing, and joking as they play a card game. Each one is leaning back on his tiny chair, puffing a long clay pipe. On the table are a number of copper coins and 4 mugs of ale. As you walk in, their merriment stops. They are on their guard, but don't appear to be too dangerous. One stands up, makes some comment about your lack of manners, not knocking before you came in. The others nod their agreement. Do you chat to them and try to befriend them? Apologize, bow, and leave the room. Offer to join in their card game, draw your sword, and go for the leader.
You've already been in this room. You find it empty.
Yeah, turn to 291.
That's rather ominous.
I'm going to try to chat them up. 131.
Hopefully the goblins didn't talk to these guys about the dwarf thing from before.
You chat about various things, and they seem eager to be friendly. They feel lonely in the dungeon with so much evil about and are happy to speak to visitors of a lawful disposition. They tell you that you are in the maze of Zagor. The only way out is to go deeper into the dungeon. They tell you that the way out through the maze is to leave the room. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, leave the room. Okay, leave this room. Yes, helpful dwarves, dude. We just made best friends. Okay. Leave the room. Turn right. Right. Left. Keep going straight. And then they begin to get a bit vague.
Got to work on that whole celebrating before you finish reading the thing.
They're not entirely sure it is correct. You may, if you wish, eat a meal from your provisions, but you will have to share it with them, and thus will only gain half the normal stamina points. Eventually, you thank them and leave the room. Go to 291. Do I want to eat?
You got hit by that goblin.
I did. I'll use one. Yeah, I've got like so much provision. But I only gained 2 hit points, not 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back up to 21. All right. So we go to 291. And then leave the room, turn right. Standing in the middle of an east-west corridor. To the east is a dead end, which you can investigate. But they say to turn right when we leave the room, right? So that's east?
Depends on how you come out the room, I guess.
Yeah. We can investigate the dead end, but like...
So...
We exit south? Oh. So right is to the west. Okay, so right, we go to 52. 52. Okay, right. You're standing at a T-junction where a passage to the east comes off a corridor. So we turned right, and then we turn right again. So that's north, right? Because if we turned right into the west, walk down, right will be to the north. Right, right, left, straight. So, yeah, go north. So we're going to go north, 354.
You're not going to look for secret passages?
No.
Going north?
354, and then it says, you're standing in a bend in the passage where you may go west or south, so we can go west again. Okay, so west is 308, and that's back to the Minotaur's door.
Cut back to the dwarves being like,
But if we
you
they
wanted
said,
to visit the Minotaur, right?
and they said keep going straight, so that would be just west again, right? 187. 187. Oh, no, it's just to the dead end. Because 171. Jesus, dude. Yeah, we're just heading in circles.
I'm starting to doubt these dwarves.
Yeah. Okay, so back to 308. We're back at the Minotaur's door. But the only way that we can go... Good lord, dude. .171 had nothing. 171 south then south. Okay, so 160. Let's try that. South. So you follow a long, narrow passageway which goes south, then east, and south again until you eventually find yourself at a crossroads, 267. 267 leads us back. Stand at a crossroads. I can go north, south, west, or east. If I go south, which is 246. Oh, this is new. You set off south along a cobbled passageway. It swings west, then south, then west again until you find yourself at a three-way junction. So we can go north, west, or we can go back east. I think we go 320. I think we go north. I think we're going to go north. 329. This is new, though. Okay. All right. You set off and find yourself in the middle of a north-south passageway. There is a door at the western wall of the passage. Opposite the door is a passage going off eastwards. To the north, you can see a door some meters ahead. To the south, you can see a junction. Which will you choose? Jesus, there's just like so many ways to go, dude. Okay, so these rooms are different. There's a door in the west wall. There's a door in the north. Door in the north. I'm going to take the door to the north. 392. You are in a north-south corridor. You may either go northwards towards a large wooden door or south to 329. 329 is just where we just were. So 206 is to open the door. 206. You enter a large square room. In the center of the room is a gray-haired old man sitting at a desk. His desk is covered in papers and parchments of various sorts, and he's holding a long quill pen. He is surrounded by books. Thousands of them line the shelves around the walls, from floor to ceiling. As you enter, he looks up at you. Will he recognize you? If you have been in this room before, turn to 284. If not, turn to 341. All right. 341 it is. The old man glares at you as you enter the room. You may either apologize, explain that you lost your way, and leave through either the door in the west or south. Or alternatively, you may try to talk to the old man. If you wish to talk to him, you can either be pleasant or you can demand that he answers your questions. That would not end well. All these options seem bad. I mean, being friendly with the dwarves helped us. That wasn't the worst. Just leave and come right back in. Yeah. Let's do 220, I guess. Oh, this is bad. He is enraged by your pleasantries. He waves his hand in the air, mumbles a few strange syllables, and then points at you. You feel your head spinning and pass out. You awake in a dead-end passage, turn to 171. We're back at the stupid minotaur. I know exactly where we are. Yeah, you're standing in the north end of a short north-south passage. Okay, so we've got to go back to 187. And then from 187, we go back to 308. Oh my god, dude. And then 308, we go south. So 160. And then 267.
I just like the line "enraged by your pleasantries." It's like,
yeah,
you're weirdly nice to me.
Yeah, stop it.
I hate you.
So where did we go last time? We went south, right? We've done south and west. I think is what we did. We didn't even write it down. We should be writing it down.
Wait.
Let's keep going south. Okay, we'll go south again. 240. No, 246 doesn't read us anywhere. What did 349? I just want to take a peek at
which 246 you've been to.
Okay, 349 is a dead end. 246 we've been to. Did we go west? 79? I feel like we haven't gone west.
So you went back to...
That's another dead end. So I'm still at 267. I've done 79. I guess 240.
Like, there was a bunch of ways to leave from the old man's place if you could get back there.
How do I get back to the old man again? It's 246, right? Okay, so we go to 246, and then we went west, correct? Yes. So we want to go north. What's 329? Okay, so this is back to where we were before. Right? Because we took the door to the north, correct? I'm going to go to the door to the west wall. So 157. I want to open that door.
So you go to... Where did you go to?
I was in 329.
You went to 157?
Yeah. Because the other door, at 329, the door to the north was to the wizard. Or whatever, the dude who teleported us.
Yeah. There was like another way out of that room, though. The wizard's room. Or the old guy's room.
Yeah. So, okay, so 150, the door opens into an east-west passage, which turns north after several meters. To follow this direction, turn 4. If you decide against going through the door, okay, we're going through this door. Return it to 4. Okay, you find yourself in a north-south corridor. To the north, the passage turns east some meters ahead. To investigate, turn to 46. To the south, the passageway also turns east. Turn to 332. Did we go to 46 before? Or am I thinking of 48? Let's go south. 332 sounds fun.
We have not been to 46.
Okay. 332. So we go south. You find yourself at a door blocking the east end of an east-west passage. To go through the door, turn to 329. Looking westwards, the passage turns to the north. To go this way, turn to 4. So that leads us back to where we just were.
Yeah, so let's just turn around.
And then 329 takes us back to where we were before. Okay, so let's take the north door, 392.
So we go back to 4?
No, we were at 329.
Okay.
We've gone back to 329, and then we go to 392. And there's a large wooden door or south, which leads us back. So we take 206 to go back to the wizard's door, right? Yes. So I've been to the room before, 284. Does he just kick me out? Okay. You again, says the maze master. By the way, he's the maze master. Obviously annoyed at being disturbed. You are disturbing my concentration. Be off with you. You begin to explain that you only returned by mistake, but as you open your mouth, an icy glare from the old man silences you. You decide to leave him to it. To leave by the west door, turn to 46. To leave by the south door, turn to 392. All right. So 46, I guess, right? Because that leads us all back. 46 leads us where?
I don't think you've been to 46.
Yes, I have. Because 46 leads us back to 4. 46 says you are standing in a short east-west passageway with a door blocking the way to the east. To the west, the passage turns southwards after several meters. To go around this bend, turn to 4. To go through the door, turn to 206.
So are you going through 46 or not?
Yes, I'm going to 46. And then I'll go back to 4. And then I guess we'll do 332 to go south. Oh my god, this is just a big maze. So you find yourself at a door blocking the east end of an east-west passage. To go through the door, turn to 329. Looking westwards, the passage turns to the north. To go this way, turn to 4. So that's just like reading us back. So 329. So we haven't gone eastwards or south from here? From 329? Go to 329, Paul. Sorry.
All right.
So we've done the west wall, we've done the north. Have we done south? 238 sounds new. There's a map. It looks so easy. Well, my map's screwed up, and I'm kind of just blindly stumbling my way.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, people have made maps that you can look at, but that would be cheating.
That would be cheating. Let's go to... Okay. No, that's not going to lead us back. Let's try 299.
I don't think we've been there.
I don't think so either. The passage runs east for several meters and then runs north. You can walk a long way northwards. You may check for secret passages along the way or simply proceed northwards. I'm going to proceed northwards to 359. Good God. At least it's like newish. You were at a crossroads. We can go north, south, east, or west. I'm going to go west. 385 sounds like something we haven't been to before. You travel west for several paces, then the passage turns to the north. Some way up, you reach a junction. You may go south or west. To the north, the passage ends shortly after a dead end. If you wish to go up there, turn to 398. Well, let's try 398. You feel around the rock face at the end of the passage. One rock comes free and reveals a small knob with a handle on the end. Will you push it or pull it? Oh my God. It's got to be push it, right? You push it?
What are you basing that on?
I don't know. Because the hand, do you want me to have to go through this thought process?
I'm curious.
Because the hand, and you push with your hand, you never pull with hands. The handle's an axe, you cut yourself. Salt and Pepper said push it. Yeah. I'm going to push it. 364? Please, please, God. Let me out of this fucking hellhole. As you push the knob, a small stone doorway slides open. You can either ignore it and return to the junction, or you can climb through, turn to 373. You must make your decision quickly, as the door shuts of its own accord in a minute's time. Well, 373 it is. You are at the south end of a north-south passageway at a dead end. If you go northwards, you will reach a crossroads. Turn to 85. Okay, so 85.
I appreciate that your reasoning for that was that you don't pull things with your hands.
Yeah. You're at a crossroads. North, south, east, or west? North? I'm just going towards like new numbers.
106.
Yeah. 106. Oh, that looks bad. The passageway ahead runs northwards for some time. You may rest along the passage to eat provisions. It then bends to the west and begins to get quite narrow. You reach a small rocky arch, which you will have to stoop to get through. On the other side of the arch, you pause and look around. You are in a large cavern which disappears into distant blackness. The cavern is partially lit by natural light which streams in through a hole in the roof. You cannot see a way through. As you shine your lantern around the cavern, you hear a rumble. A dull glow flickers in the blackness. Suddenly, a jet of fire shoots from the depths of the cavern, narrowly missing you and singeing the mossy growths on the wall. You throw yourself on the ground and look up to see a large dragon stalking out of the blackness towards you. Smoke curls from its nostrils. Its scaly red skin glistens with an oily covering. The beast is some 15 meters long. How will you attack the creature? Well, I happen to know the word of unmaking. Time to get unmade.
Here's the picture of the dragon.
Oh, that's so good.
Is there a dragon in the book?
Yeah, it's not that good. It just looks normal, like a normal dragon. Looks like that.
Like a normal dragon. You know,
Well,
like dragons actually look.
But that dragon looks like old and cool and like all fantasy styles and stuff. All right, so we're going to search our memory for another means of attack, which is 126.
You have a thing for this.
Does the name Farrago de Maggio mean anything to you? If not, you must fight the dragon. Turn to 152. If it does, turn to 26, baby! Yeah, rewarded. We have the spell. The spell of unmaking. You remember DeMaggio's small leather-bound book and silently mouth the spell contained within its pages. You shout loudly at the dragon. We have a Thum. We're dragonborn. You shout loudly at the dragon and it stops in its tracks. It cocks its head to one side and eyes you suspiciously. You fling a stone at its head and the rock bounces off its nose. The beast lets out an angry cry and breathes deeply, a roaring sound being created from within its throat. The dragon exhales, and from between its teeth you can see another fireball building up. You prepare yourself, and as the ball of flame comes from its mouth, you cry, Echo Arif! Echo Marif! Arif Arif! DeMaggio! The fireball continues no further. With an agonized scream, the dragon tries to shake the flames from its snout, but there the burning continues. Squealing in agony, the dragon turns its back and leaps into the blackness, flailing its head from side to side. Turn to 371. All right. Was that the...
Bam! You did the thing.
I did it. We beat the dragon. Safe for the moment. You investigate the cavern and find a passageway which continues to the west. Turn to 274. You may rest and eat provisions before you continue, and add 3 luck points for defeating the dragon.
You don't even need that.
Yeah, I don't. Do I need to eat anything? I'm kind of at max health. It can't hurt, right? I'll eat. I have like 6 foods left.
If only you could use your luck to get out of stupid labyrinth. If it was like, roll your luck and it'll tell you the way to go.
I feel like we have to be close. We might need to stop soon. It's almost already 8 o'clock. Turn to 274.
And you were worried it wouldn't take too long.
Yeah, I thought for sure. I was worried that it would be like an hour or something. You leave the cavern along a long, narrow corridor. After several hundred meters, it ends at a large wooden door, which is slightly ajar. Carefully, you ease it open a little further and poke your head around the side to see what is in the room. You see a small old man sitting at a table on his own, playing with a pack of cards. He looks quite a harmless old soul.
Goblins and old men are entirely filled with this place.
He looks quite a harmless old soul, gray-haired and bearded. He is seated. What will you do? Burst through the door, sword drawn, to surprise the old man? Knock on the door and enter, greeting the old man courteously. Get down on all fours and try to creep into the room unnoticed. I'll be like, housekeeping. What do I want to do? What would a Taco Jeff do? Probably try to sneak through. But I feel like this is the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I'm going to knock on the door. 356.
Or just some other weird old guy.
356. The old man looks at you, accepts your greetings, and bids you to sit down. You sit at the table and notice that he is glaring at you. His piercing stare is becoming hypnotic, but you realize this and break contact. He opens his mouth to speak, and to your amazement, instead of an old man's voice, the whole room resonates to a powerful voice which seems to be coming from the walls themselves. You throw a glance back at the man. You can see him changing before your very eyes. He is of imposing height. His tattered old rags have become robes of velvet and gold. His black eyes are fixed directly on yours. He has been expecting you.
Ooh, there he is.
That's the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. We found him.
Yeah.
358.
He's like, what? No, I'm just another different warlock.
The battle will call upon all your reserves of strength and cunning. Your adversary has disappeared and now stands at the far end of the room in front of the door with 2 locks. I only have 1 key, Paul.
Oh, no.
How will you approach him?
Maybe he's got another one on him.
Grip your sword firmly and advance towards him. Look for your pack through your pack for a weapon to use, which we do not have. Look around the room for another means of attack or defense.
I like that theoretically there's treasure that has 2 locks, and then he took the 2 keys.
Yeah.
And just like put them randomly
In
around.
his dungeon.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna look 389. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything that I can fight. Test your luck. Oh, we have 12 luck. If you're lucky, turn to 289. If you're unlucky, turn to 112. I don't even need to roll. 12 luck, baby. We're going to 11. Yes. Okay. Always lucky. You look frantically around the room but can see nothing to aid you. Suddenly your eyes stop on the pack of cards he was fingering as you entered, and you remember the rumors and stories the villagers told you. The Warlock's power comes from his cards.
They also said his power comes from his velvet gloves.
He's like, oh no, he's like, my gloves, my cards. The sorcerer sees your interest in them, and you both rush for the table. You get there first. Leave those alone, he screams, or you risk my fullest wrath. But you move backwards and set fire to one with your lantern. He cries out wildly and then begins to plead with you to leave them alone. One by one you burn the cards, and, as you do so, the warlock diminishes in stature. As the last card goes up in flames, he stands facing you, a broken man. My book, he croaks, and he tries to unlock the door on the far side. You race across to him with your sword drawn and spring at him. Resolve this battle. The Warlock, 7 skill, 12 stamina.
So now I guess he's probably like way weaker than he would have been.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about how strong he was. Yeah. All right, so
I'm going to go get ready to fight this guy who just came in. Maybe I shouldn't leave the source of my power like on a table in the middle
doesn't make
of the
any
room.
sense. Well, this guy sucks. This guy deserves to lose this fight. Why would you leave? That'd be like Thanos leaving the Infinity Gauntlet on like a desk.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh no, the source of my power.
Right. Crap.
Yeah. All right, so the Warlock goes first. 8, that's a 15. I rolled a 19, so I win. Do I want to test my luck? It feels like this is the end, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah, I'll test my luck.
also he has a ton of stamina, so it'll take forever to kill him otherwise.
10? Okay, so I rolled under 11. It takes 4 damage. It goes to 8. I go down to 10 luck. Warlock goes first. Warlock rolls a 14. I roll way higher than that. So it goes to 6. Warlock goes first. Warlock rolls a 11? 12. 12. I roll 16. Warlock goes to 4. I might try to test my luck if I win this. Warlock goes first. Warlock gets a 12. I get a lot. Can I roll under a 10? Let's try. I just have to roll under a 10. Testing my luck. Rolled a 9. Okay, so the Warlock dies.
Well,
that was easy. I lose. I go down to
easy
9.
Game.
I go down to 9 luck. All right. If you win, turn to 396. With the Warlock now defeated, you know your quest is almost over. You approach this door with 2 locks. There are no keys around. You retrieve 2 keys from your pack and try them in the locks. They turn. What? I had the keys? All right, I guess. Yeah. You open the door and peer around. Turn to 242. If you have no keys, you may try to break down the door, and this will do at the cost of almost all your stamina. Reduce your stamina by 5 and enter the room. Turn to 242. Oh, okay. So if I have no keys, I only have 1 key, but I can just break down the door. So it's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Unfortunately,
go to 19. All right, I lose 5 stamina, so I go down to 18. Okay, 242.
Unfortunately, unlocking half the door doesn't make it easier to break down.
Yeah. The door opens to reveal a small, dimly lit room. The walls are hung with ornate curtains, laced in silver and gold. A single flame burns in one corner, throwing light on a low table in the middle of the floor. On this table is a large chest. You step up to investigate the chest, and from all around, yet from nowhere, a mysterious sound fills the room. It sounds like the rumbling of thunderclouds preparing to make storm. You approach the chest and can see that it is held shut by 3 locks. As you approach, the noise gets louder. Will you hack the box open with your sword and try to split it open? Search through your bags to see if you can find keys to fit. So I only have 1 key.
You have a key. You have the 3 key, presumably.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, everyone thought it was only 2 keys. It's wily. That's what you do.
Yeah.
What you do, you put 3 locks on your chest, and then spread a rumor that there's 2 locks on your chest.
My man's a genius. All right, so 139. I'm going to go. I have keys. During your adventure, you will have come across various keys and should have collected some of these. You may now use three of these keys to try and open the locks on the chest. Each key is identified with a number. To determine whether you have the right keys, add their 3 numbers together. Now turn to this section, which has the same number as this total. There you will discover whether you've used the correct keys. If you don't have 3 number keys, this is the end of your journey. You sit on the chest and weep as you realize you have to explore the mountain once more in order to find the keys.
That's it.
That's it. I only have 1 key, which is 111, right?
That's something that Time Stories, the game Time Stories does. That's how you keep it secret. No,
wasn't it 111?
That is the one, but that won't get you anywhere.
Yeah, but it didn't tell me anything about keys. It was like something else. Huh. 1 + 1 + 1. Oh, is it 3? Let's see. Nope.
No, you don't. You only have 1 key, so there's no point. Like theoretically, you would have gotten 3 keys with numbers on them, and then you would add all the numbers together.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought it was like each key was like. Okay. Well, we lost, but that was fun, right?
Yeah.
I have a map that doesn't make any fucking sense. So if I ever try to come back here, I'll be like,
it's a shame that the part that you mapped wasn't the actual labyrinth part, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I had fun. All right. So we didn't win. We found 1 key, and we killed the Warlock. And we killed everybody. So like, if I go back, everything's gonna be fucking dead, right? I keep the same character, right? Because I didn't die.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how the game works. I don't think it works that way.
I think it does, doesn't it? I keep my character.
I have no idea.
Do I keep the key? I think I keep everything that I find.
And you just go again?
Yeah. What happens if you hack at the box?
That's true. So let's go back to, what, 139?
Is it 139? I think
Oh, no, that's the telling.
that was the ending.
242.
242. So yeah. So if I try to hack it open, 379.
Don't forget you killed the minotaur.
It's true. Wait, 379?
Yeah.
You prepare to strike the box. The rumbling sound gets louder. You lift your sword high and prepare to strike. As your blade comes down on the box, a loud crack deafens you, and from one corner of the room, a small bolt of lightning darts through the air to the sword hilt, sending you reeling across the room. Test your luck. If you are lucky, your sword is shattered and lies on the floor, but you manage to release your grip just before the lightning struck. If you are unlucky, your charred remains have formed a small black outline on the floor. Next time, do not try to strike the chest. If you are lucky, you may try to use your keys to open, or use your keys from your rucksack. Yeah. Whew, that was close.
So
I think the game persists. Like, my character didn't die. And it says you have to go back into the mountain. So if we do this again...
But we don't know... But I guess there's all the things that you have killed. Like, you've killed the minotaur and you've killed
Because there's a lot of times where, like,
dragon.
have you been here before? And then nothing happens. And I'm assuming that means you can come back in. Which is cool as shit. I think we just keep the same stuff. We keep all of our equipment and everything we found. We keep the key we found. And, like, do we not keep our provisions? Because I think we go back to town now and we get a restock, right?
I don't know. Is there anything in the directions in the book about that? About, like, what to do
No,
if you fail?
it didn't say anything.
Like, there are wandering monsters you can still get, and there's lots of stuff that can still kill you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would just say, rock it back to town and start again sometime. There's still lots of other monsters that are going to murder you.
Yeah, it didn't say anything about, like, if you die, you have to, like, if you don't die. I think I'm going to rule that my character can go back in. Because I like that idea. Because, I mean, it's like, ultimately, it's up to how you want to play, right?
Yeah. So, the little...
I guess they could expect me to start again with a fresh character. I mean, that's fine, too, right?
I mean, basically, yeah.
I don't remember where I found that key.
I like the idea that, like, this character is now, like, some random, like, old guy in this dungeon, and the next character, like, finds the map that he drew and is now trying to make a way through the dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could do it again from scratch, like, with a new character, and then just, like, make a better map. Now that I realize how important that map is, like, graph paper is needed to get through that maze part. That's so confusing.
Yeah, except the problem is they don't tell you exactly how long every corridor
No, they
is,
just
so
say,
the graph
like,
paper
oh,
wouldn't
it's...
necessarily help.
Yeah. Oh, the key was in the Minotaur's room? Right.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, the key was in the Minotaur's room.
The one key, yeah, the
one
111
key
key,
I found.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun, though. I like that. That was cool. That's so different than, like...
Let's see if this works here.
I mean, we rolled really well. I think that would be a lot harder if our character...
So that is the script that I was using to do the to set your where you were going. I had it also just dump as I put in numbers, it was dumping them to a text file.
Yeah.
So theoretically, that's the path that you went. That giant long list of numbers. Although
Twitch chat. Oh, I just saw all the key numbers.
There's some.
I wanted to go back to that.
There might be some mess ups or some stuff in there where you were like backtracked or whatever. But
well, I know the key numbers. Do we want to look at what happens when we win? Because we could just go to the next book in the series. I don't really want to do the
or like another or just like another one.
Yeah, but there's like a story, right? We could pretend that we're like, yeah, let's do it. So it's 111, 111, and 99. So
Wait, there's two 111s?
Yeah. So what is that? 222 plus 99 is 321. Yeah. So 321. If we found all the keys, how hard? I imagine the keys were super hard to find. 321 just says turn to 169. Nice. One by one, all the keys click and turn in the locks. You have placed them all correctly. As the last key turns, the lid of the chest comes free and you open it, turn to 400 to see what lies within. Oh, please be nothing. Please be nothing. Please be nothing. In true, like... Your quest is over. They put more stuff in here than just that.
You literally like open the chest and it's a credit scroll.
That's hilarious. So this book has I was wondering why you were laughing.
Oh, okay. There's more stuff later on.
Yeah.
But
The Warlock of Firetop Mountain is no more, and you are now the owner of the sorcerer's riches. At least 1,000 gold pieces, jewelry, diamonds, rubies, and pearls are in the chest. Hidden under these, you find the Warlock's spellbook, and as you leaf through the pages, you realize that this tome is probably more invaluable than all the treasure. Instructions are given for the control of all the secrets and the creatures of Firetop Mountain. With this book, unlimited power is yours, and the safety of your return to the village is ensured. Or, if you would prefer, you could remain as the master of the domain of Firetop Mountain.
Maybe, or you would if you hadn't burned all his super special magic cards.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the first in the trilogy, right? Don't we do isn't this like a story?
I think there are 2 other books that they did because that one was so popular. I don't think it was originally intended
The
to
book
be
I remember playing is The Forest of Doom.
The Forest of Doom.
That's the one I specifically remember playing. I'd like one that's not a stupid maze. That sucked. I just wandered in circles. Anyway.
Yeah, lots of reviews I've read of it has definitely said that was a thing.
Yeah.
That was a criticism.
But that concludes our very first Fighting Fantasy attempt here on Dice Friends. I had a lot of fun. My name's Adam, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again.